Why not? Hello, everyone.
Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Also, hello everyone, but first I want everyone in all the chats to join me in singing happy birthday for Amanita, who turns 5 today.
Do we
Yes.
wait? Do we
Everyone
sing it in
ready?
dog? Do we sing it in dog
Yeah,
or
let's
Yes,
human?
do it
we
in
do.
dog.
Oh,
But you have to do it in Swedish dog so she understands.
Oh,
What's
God.
one Swedish dog?
Wait,
Oh,
wait.
shit.
I
You-
can
you
only
have
do
to-
Swedish Chef, Josie, you know this.
Not allowed. So you have to do it in Swedish dog, and it goes vuv.
vuv,
Vuv?
vuv,
It's V-O-V, vuv.
vuv.
Move.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone ready?
I
3,
love that dog barking
2,
has an accent. It's so
1.
good.
Vuv, 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 And no one.
Interjection in the middle was beautiful.
Why didn't anyone do the important bits?
What's the
Because we
important bit?
don't know that bit.
We don't know.
You have to, at the end of the song, it's customary, at least in Sweden, at the end of the song, you have to scream, like, huzzah, 4 times.
Oh, we go hip hip hooray.
Oh, they,
What?
they do that in Australia too. But they only do it 3 times.
It's the most important part. No, you have to do it
Here
4
we
times.
just do and many more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huzzah,
That-
huzzah, huzzah.
Oh my. That sounds like you're attacking the poor creature.
They might
Oh
be.
no!
Yeah.
There's an amazing sketch by Al Pitcher, a British fella living in Sweden, when he talks about the birthday song in Sweden. He's like, it's like a choir of angels coming in with a tray, with a Swedish flag and breakfast, and everyone's singing so nicely. And then all of a sudden we go into death metal. Raw, raw.
Dutch said this is top tier Swedish dog happy birthday. So we have been accepted. Yep.
There we go.
But Amanita, we're playing D&D now. I don't know if you can sit in my lap the whole time.
No,
Is it
she
not
can't.
Doggo and Dungeons?
She can't.
Can it be Dungeons and Doggos?
Dungeons and
and
Doggos.
Doggos? Yeah.
Can we do
I
a
mean,
one
that's an
shot where we
actual-
all get
that's-
turned into
It's
dogs?
an actual thing. That's an actual thing.
Exactly.
I shotgun being the
It's
bone
an
doggo.
actual it's an actual spin-off board game called Dungeons
Can you
and
put
Dragons.
Amanita
we
on the battle
do-
map and we'll fight a giant Amanita as
Oh,
we
I
see with
would
our
like-
minis?
Not
We
fight.
legally have to lose that battle.
Can
though.
we pet
Yeah.
Amanita instead of
Yeah.
battle
We do
Amanita?
I
a
mean,
one-shot
Amanita
where
doesn't
we're
know
all
how
dogs
turns
and do
work, so
Dungeons and
she'll
Doggos.
just trample all of us.
I agree, Guda. Yes. One shot, Dungeon and Doggos.
Let's
After
go.
rolling a D20 to see how many pets. Oh, that's sad. That's 5.
That's still 5 pats though.
She's just staring at me. But we're here to play D&D. Amanita will get more attention later.
I'm so excited for the recap.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Are we just gonna jump straight in? Technically,
Please.
we have 8 minutes.
We've got
I
a
mean-
giant dungeon to get through, Josie.
Yeah, I feel like we
Jokes on all of you. I cannot jump straight. Only gay. Got him.
Well,
Got
let's
it.
get queer into it.
Oh, nice. Good one. Good one.
Okay, that one. Okay,
Are we
I
good?
accept that one. That one is
We-
funny. I validate your joke.
Oh, you left because of
Whoa.
the joke. I see.
I didn't get it. But now I do. Hold on. I'm just sorting out some stuff. Okay.
Let's go.
Arriving at the destination given to Arthur by the dwarven sorcerer Veron, the Vanguard of the Black find themselves in a dimly lit spiral staircase that winds down for what seems like hundreds of feet. Led by Yarig, the nomad they had met in the deserts, the party comes down into what can only be described as a small apartment laying underneath the sand. Nan and Rudy deduce quickly as they're walking down the stairs that the structure they are within is not actually stone, but more akin to bone or hair. Rudy takes out the horn received from Yasi, and lo and behold, they are the very same material. As the party discusses this revelation, Yarig explains that the very mountains they have followed to get here were the spines on the back of Sham's body, and this is his horn. Rudy suddenly becomes aware of cold and pain coursing through his body as his patron goddess is no longer protecting him from the harsher effects of the body rot that courses through his body. George uses transformative magic to change Rudy into an approximation of himself before the curse set in, using memories of Rudy's appearance from when they met in Bora. Apparently, the deities of old cannot reach the sanctum as it is in direct proximity to an ancient Urgrang. The Vanguard sits down to discuss whether to rest or go talk to Shams immediately as Gerald goes to cast a spell, and Yarig suddenly ushers the party into a large chamber and challenges them, calling out the fact that Gerald carries the symbol of Salishkar and the stink of bitter flames.
Ooh.
George ties his hair up with a ribbon and says, "Trust me," and the room falls into a calmer state as everyone somehow just knows that he is speaking the truth when he says that the party are some of the most honest people he has ever met, and he swears to their good intentions. Yarig, seeming to have calmed down, the Vanguard is granted the audience with Shams. You step through a circle of teleportation, and they stand before the eye, 100 feet from the edge of the eyelid to the other. Shams. They are allowed to ask questions, and Yarig translates the answers as Shams can only seemingly communicate through his emotive aura. Shams, being old and tired, is not long for this world, but as the Red Guard, it's been Yarig's job to write down every single memory that Shams has, and offers the group the opportunity to research these tomes for the answers they seek regarding the undead and what has happened in the past. Being in this close of a proximity to the reflected city, Gerald cannot help but want to take a look. And though a call from a certain fiendess prolongs the journey to Sham's right claw, you find out her name, Jalira. And she sent someone to face off against Yarig, claiming that he does not need any help at all. He ushers you to go about your journey. And you find yourselves in a room with fine mosaic patterns. Above you, the palm of Sham's hand. And as you step through this reflective pool, where on the other side you see a sand and wind city, you find yourselves in the reflection and in the maze city below. You've stepped through only a single chamber so far, what seems to be an old laboratory. Alchemical tools broken and withered, the sand and wind constantly battering through the paths. You found 2 potions that you quickly identified as potions of heroism. And you also scrounged together a couple of tools that might be of use for later. But the winds howl and sounds carry through this labyrinth. Above you, there's only darkness as these sandstone buildings stretch on for what may be eternity. Vanguard of the Black, what do? We're gonna move over to the battle scene where we have a map prepared, and I have fucked up my thingy.
What? Wait, what? You've done
Not
what?
your thingy.
I fucked up the cropping of my battle map. Hold on.
Oh. I see.
My Sirenscape decided to crash again.
Sirenscape is doing something weird.
That's okay.
It is relaunching. I will be in with the
fine.
creepy music again. The howling.
The
How
howl.
do
I meant-
My
do
house
this
howls.
in a good way?
That's
I'm sorry, give me a moment to just sort out this
All
map.
good. I'm trying to make my mouse cursor reappear, so all good.
I'm gonna sit here and keep sipping my cider. Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised you put it in a cup.
Because I want to drink it slower. I drink slower from a cup.
Yeah, it's not a real stream without tech issues, correct?
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh yeah, no, you gotta, absolutely.
But we already had the tech issues before we started.
Well, we could always use some more.
Yeah.
But no, that's
When
not
is
the
there when is there ever enough tech issues? I mean, like, let's be real.
Let's be real.
There we go. I have my cursor back.
I have put on the hood of chaos today.
Wait.
Almost there. Almost there.
I've never had to adjust the cropping on the battle map. I've just kind of left
I have because I keep changing it myself.
it.
Yeah, I do
Wait,
as well.
let me.
Oh.
There's just a giant towel.
Well, if you
a nice
look
towel.
nearby
To
the
the
giant
right-hand
tower,
side.
Oh
The
yeah,
giant
there's an
tower.
Arthur.
there's an
Arthur.
Arthur.
Mm.
And the towel is currently blocking the entirety of the map, and where Arthur is
Yes.
where you are, and that's all you've revealed of the maze of the.
My
reflected
chat
city
cannot
so
see
far.
Arthur currently. Hold on.
Yeah, that's.
Does your chat
Hence-
want to
hence
see
the
Arthur
cropping
though?
thing.
I mean, let's be real. Does anyone want to see Arthur?
I'm
Like,
just saying.
I want to see Arthur.
yeah, of course.
Well,
We're
that
gonna
sounds like something
give
Arthur
everyone
would
we're gonna give
say.
everyone a minute to fix this, and I can explain some of the mechanics of the map
Please do.
while everyone is fixing up. So
I'll-
You're
Don't worry
smart,
about
dude.
all that you are seeing, chat. Do
I
not
believe
worry.
in you, Duda.
Worry
Ignore
about
the man behind the
There
curtain.
we go. Oh wait, no. Hold on. There we go.
So
Okay, now.
on this map, I have converted my own map onto one on battle map, just for everyone's sake. Every 1-inch grid is 30 by 30 feet. So all these little oh god, I have managed to minimize the battle map. All of these little paths, they are 15 feet wide.
Mhm.
So they're wide enough for you to, like, as a group, walk pretty cluster. You don't have to walk single file. It's constantly windy. Sand is being swept and blown all over the place the whole time. The buildings seem to be made out of weathered stone. And there are windows here and there, but they're higher up. The lowest ones are like 20 feet up. And even Gerald, who has 120 feet of dark vision, cannot see the top. These walls seem to go on for a very long time. And the windows are completely black inside.
So is the terrain considered too dark for Rudy to see?
Currently,
Everything is too dark for
you lit. I believe you lit a light source.
I have, yes, but I'm just like, if the light source was not lit, Rudy would not be able to see. Yeah.
No, you would not.
Yeah, cool.
Well, there's a faint light.
Hmm.
I did explain this last time. It's dim light everywhere, but you don't know where that light is coming
Yeah.
from.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. Yeah, I'd say like Rudy like either lit his hammer on, like, used light on his hammer on his shield. I can't quite remember exactly what he did, but he would have done that.
Cool.
Opposite, away from George.
Where
It
you
doesn't matter,
currently
it's ruined.
where you currently are, you have the opportunity of I'm actually gonna reveal as you've left this laboratory of sorts. There is a path that leads pretty far.
Ooh. Ooh.
Take it, take it, take it. Oh wait, I'm here too.
Yeah, you're here now.
Take it, take it, take
No.
it.
Take it.
Hang on.
Take it.
Gerald, I dare say this is probably where you're going to shine. Why don't you tell us where to go?
Yes,
I'll
Gerald.
tell
this
you
is,
where to go.
This is your maze, your journey. What,
I
which way
do
do we
not
go?
want to take
I
any
will say-
responsibility for owning this maze. Well, first of all,
I will say for Gerald, In the book, you do have an indicator of where to go, but you do not have a map of the maze.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So
your indicator is like, why does it
This-
keep minimizing my
The
map?
center.
It's
course it
over
is.
here.
okay.
Uh,
It's not in the center. It's further back.
Have you got like I don't know, like a dice or something you could just plonk there for me?
no.
Just so
Yeah,
I've got a
sure.
visual.
I'm gonna just
Like a
make
giant
sure that
demon
I-
figurine.
make
Put it right there.
around
Amanita.
here.
Right
Nice.
there.
Yeah,
Perfect.
around there.
Got it.
Alright.
All right. Well, I suppose we'll try and find a way forward. This path looks as good as any, and I don't want to go back to that screaming sand person. So let's.
Yeah, they didn't seem too friendly. Not at all.
Well, yes. It didn't seem like good things were happening to or for them or us.
Unless,
So-
does anyone know how to speak Scream? Is that a language?
I
If
don't.
it's a
think
language,
so.
I can speak it.
As you're saying this, you see further down this hallway, like 100 feet down, you see two more of these figures. Like the sand whips up, and you see two more of these silhouettes. What looks like people fleeing from something. That like the sand catches onto them, and then it keeps blowing away. They disappear.
Oh,
Oh,
I saw it again.
at least
is
they
this
weren't
just-
screaming this time.
No, but they were running from something. It seemed. Having a think about this, do I know of any phenomenon that that could cause this kind of thing, or can I make an educated guess at all, or is there
Make
just
an
not enough
make
information?
an Arcana check, and we'll see.
Okay.
Depending on what you roll, I might let you deduce.
Oh, yes, well, it was a pretty good roll. 25.
Oh, I think there we go. 25.
Nice.
Considering where you are, considering what it states in the contract about the reflected city, with a 25, it could just be magical remnants, like echoes, like memories attached to the magic in the air.
Because they didn't look like they were moving at all. It was just something that sort of
No, it's
caught an
it's-
image in the sand and then dissipated.
Yes, exactly. It's almost like, you know, those weird things at museums sometimes where you have like all these tiny little nail-like things that's something you can push your hand against.
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
It's like the sand just catches on to a silhouette and then it keeps blowing as if the silhouette never appeared.
Yeah,
Never
cool.
was
Okay.
there. Like
The main thing that Gerald was concerned about is if the thing was moving.
no, it's a
Cool.
There always seem to be still images,
Excellent.
but they are three-dimensional.
All right. They don't. Okay, they don't seem to be alive. The screaming one in this thing, I think maybe it's just memories in this place. Let's tentatively push on. Arthur, did you want to go in front?
Oh, well, of course I could go in front, but
I'd
as long
feel
as you're right
much
behind
safer if you were in front.
me. Will you be right behind me to tell me where to go?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I mean,
before
we're going
before we get
together.
moving, I have a quick little suggestion. Nana,
Oh, yes.
do you happen to have a really big loaf of bread in your bag?
Oh my god, do I?
That's a very
Like-
specific request, Rudy.
Yeah,
I-
it
This
is.
ain't no
I have
time for
rations.
sandwiches.
Well, I'm remembering a tale that essentially boils down to a
Oh,
couple
yeah.
of children. When they were lost in the woods, they left a breadcrumb trail. And I feel like, I don't know why it had to be breadcrumbs, but I was just thinking, if we had breadcrumbs, we
You
could
know,
leave a
I
trail.
like where your mind is, but Rudy, if you'll remember, there's actually no way back this way.
Oh,
Can,
well, at least we would know where we've gone.
can Arthur look for rat droppings?
I've got a good memory. I think we'll
Rudy.
be okay.
Make a survival check for Arthur.
Okay.
Yes, George.
There's if I'm thinking of the same story, weren't those breadcrumbs eaten by birds, and the children couldn't find their way back?
Then
That is a very good point.
Also, the wind is very strong.
Another
The wind
good
is strong
point.
and there's sand. Like there's so much sand. And Arthur,
Yeah,
you
just
look
be
around. You look around, and there are like markings on the ground, on the walls nearby, but you don't know what would have made them. It could just be the constant sand brushing against. It could have been, I don't know, a large creature, a small creature. All you know is that there's wear and tear all over the place.
Rudy, I think we should save the bread.
Look, these could be rat markings. They could be ETL trail up behind us. We don't know what's going on.
I mean,
It's fine. Look, we're in here, trail or no trail. If we need to backtrack, I believe we should be okay.
Well, we could always just say, Rudy, put your left hand on the wall, and he can just be a wall hugger, I guess.
If it comes to it.
I mean, I don't really want to hug walls, but I suppose.
Anyway, shall we?
Yeah, where are we going?
Down this hallway here, if you could, Arthur.
All right.
We'll be right behind you.
So you want to move down?
Arthur's going to look for traps and anything that could be a danger on the way.
Make a perception check.
25.
25.
That's wise.
You don't really get too much. The wind is in your ears. The sand is in your eyes. You've already tried looking if you can see what any of these tracks mean. But as you come to this first section where there is a path to go in, you do hear something. There's less wind that way, and you can hear what sounds like movement. Small movement, and some form, what could be conversation, but you're not sure. Not a language you recognize.
Arthur turns back. Well, there seems to be a bit of less wind down there. I can hear some sort of chattering and movement down that direction. It's very hard to hear. The sand is getting just everywhere.
I don't need to hear where the sand's getting, Arthur.
I think it might be getting in my wound.
All of you is a wound, Rudy, and I have a bit of a
In
listen.
my nose cavity.
And
Yeah,
just
it's
as
definitely in my nose cavity.
like a beach just rolls out.
Do we still have our cold weather gear, right?
Yeah?
Nana's gonna put her little goggles on.
Yeah, smart.
Oh, very
That's
smart.
really clever. I think Rudy might have sold his. Oh no.
I think you. Wait, let me make sure that I have them. Yeah, I do.
Hang on,
Rudy, you
backpack.
idiot.
Well, he doesn't have eyelids.
No, he
so
has it. He
doesn't
has
need
the
it.
snow mask. He has the snow mask. Yes.
Yay.
Nana, that is such a great idea. George, I know you see differently from us, but do you need a pair of goggles to keep them out of your eyes?
Just because you can't see properly doesn't mean it doesn't hurt, Arthur.
Well, yes, I know, but
I have eyes, I just can't see.
yes, but would you like goggles to protect them? I'm gonna
Honestly,
give you
Arthur,
my
that is
set.
so rude. I can't believe you would say that to poor George.
I'm getting used to
The
him.
other
He
day.
have been insensitive about the sight this whole time.
Goggles.
He's making jokes about me being able to see.
I know.
Look here, George.
I can't believe the one time I, Arthur, am trying to be considerate.
We know who you
choose
are,
my
Arthur. You
words
don't have to.
carefully, and you guys are even shitting on me about that. Maybe I should go to unfiltered Arthur. I don't know.
There's a
When have you
filter.
ever been filtered?
Hold on. I can't believe. Wait, are you telling me there's an Arthur after dark? Keep that away from me. I don't want it.
Let's
because
pretend
I want-
we never heard it.
Oh my god.
I want Nana to roll a d20.
Oh,
It's been too long. We gotta keep moving.
Yeah, I wanted to hear what was being said in this thing in the language that you couldn't understand.
We've just argued for 10 minutes.
I'm really sorry if this is a bad thing because I know Josie spent a lot of time making.
Josie's had a lot of
No,
time to
you
think.
play at your own pace. We're gonna be in this maze for a few sessions.
Oh god.
The way we
Here
go,
it
it'll
comes.
probably be
It's
a
fine.
few months.
Yep.
It looks
Alright.
like it's a 10.
It's a 10?
It is a 10.
It's a 10. As your conversation dies down, the wind is howling in your ears. You're trying to protect yourselves from the sand. Nothing happens.
dare you? I was so worried.
Gerald,
Can I have a
do
bit of
we-
a listen for this conversation? Can I hear it at all? Or too
No.
loud? No.
Yeah, the wind is way too loud. You have to go down that path.
Gerald, are we going to continue forward? Are we going to go walk down there?
Oh, what did you hear in there?
Like I said, I could only hear a faint conversation. Couldn't really make out the words. And,
What did it sound
shuffling.
like?
Why don't we
The
just
wind is
stealth
so
up and
bad.
go
all I know,
already?
I
Come
can hear
on.
muttering of voices. That's all.
Just
All right. Well,
Before I
let's check it out then.
checking it out. Alrighty.
Sorry,
Arthur-
George was saying something.
Or Josie, before I forget, George is gonna lean down to his wolf and give it like one of the orders and say, keep an ear and a smell out for anything, because
Okay.
wolves have keen. I think they actually have sight and hearing, but he's not gonna know the sight, and he's just gonna say smell,
Okay.
because it's a dog. to
Nice.
him.
Arthur's actually going to draw his bow. Oh, no, not his bow. Sorry, he's going to draw
What
his.
is smell?
No, yeah, stuff it. He's going to draw his bow
Whoa.
and make his way down there.
You're gonna go there.
Oh
Yeah.
god,
You're
I
gonna
guess
go
we're
that
going.
should
Well,
we
that's
stealth
going.
up? Should we
That's-
stealth up and go down there?
Let's stealth. Well,
Yeah, he's not. He's not
might
fully going
require
down there.
no light, Rudy.
Hey, look.
Stealth up?
Yes.
Shall we
Stealth?
stealth up?
Anyone?
As Arthur
Hey,
brings out the
guys.
bow, he's gonna do some like hand movements. Go down, down, just go down, and he's gonna go into stealth mode.
Stealth mode. Okay. Everyone makes stealth checks. Everyone makes stealth checks.
All right.
Okay.
Time for Rudy to make all the noise.
27.
Do you want me to roll separately for the wolf or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll separate-
What is everyone
separate-
rolling?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
for fuck's sake!
I lost my
Roll
stealth. Okay, no, it's fine.
disadvantage on stealth.
Uh,
Oh, baby. That's an 11.
Oh
So
no.
Arthur's actually not gonna waste that. No, you can waste that spell. He's got spell slots. Arthur's gonna also cast the spell Pass Without a Trace, so everyone has a +10.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh,
bonus.
yeah.
We got a
Bring-
27, baby.
Bringing me to a
We
hot
needed that.
14. Yeah.
It's-
Wait. Okay. Wait. So +10.
Yeah.
Yes.
On what you rolled +10.
Hold on.
So as Arthur kneels down and focuses, it's almost like the wind around you starts picking up and creating noise, and the sand creates almost like a barrier around you, obscuring the sight of the group.
Arthur's just gonna
Uh,
keep going down the corridor.
Yeah,
to
you
the
keep
corner-
going.
to the corner.
You go, and you go down the corner, and it is like just about 100 feet where the road turns, and you look down, and it looks like it turns. No, wait.
I was going to say, how did we get in that word?
Yeah. Hold on.
also-
This is KL.
Can I just, as just like an ongoing thing, Josie,
Mhm.
I'm going to, while sort of Arthur is leading and looking, I'm trusting him to look out for the danger.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Gerald's going to be spending most of his attention trying to investigate walls and like anything around, like, because this is an information gathering thing for Gerald. He is just looking for anything that might even hint at clues or give any information whatsoever. So he's just like checking walls, checking things for writing or anything like that, basically.
Which is pretty much the same as what Arthur's doing, but he's looking for traps and stuff.
Yeah, you're
He's,
looking
he's
out for-
actively looking out for danger.
yeah.
So both of you make investigation checks, but you're doing for separate reasons.
Oh,
But you come down, and the passage turns, and you start to hear the.
Not a great roll, but
Yeah,
that's okay.
both of you are too focused right now on like it's almost like it's a bit much when it comes to input for Gerald. Like there's just a lot. Everything here is new, and for Arthur, the sand and the wind is just making it so hard to really look around. because sometimes you don't know if you're stepping on solid ground. Is it just really hard to pack sand? But as you get closer, you do start to hear more of that chattering. But now it's sounding almost more like whimpering.
Just me or the group hears that?
I'd say at this point, George, you can hear it and you recognize the language.
Does
Can I-
anyone hear
oh.
that whimpering?
The
No.
what? The wind? You say
No.
the wind?
No whimpering.
I
It
hear
is
nothing.
very windy.
I only see sand.
I hear it.
Oh, George,
I
What? Can you understand it?
George,
one.
it
one
is
second.
it is the primordial dialect of Terran, the language of the earth.
Ah, okay.
Do you
I was
understand?
wondering. I forgot I could understand that now.
So you can understand it, George.
Yeah, when
What-
I can hear it, I guess.
What can
Wow.
can you hear what they're saying or not really? Is it still too murmury?
Can I make it out at all?
Little bits and pieces, and you can tell it's a language because of how the phonetics work. For Arthur, who can hear it, you know it's language because it doesn't sound like random things. It sounds like phonetics. It's got a rhythm to it, but it sounds almost like gravel being poured. It sounds like rocks grinding against each other and stuff like that.
Okay.
Sand in an hourglass. But as far as you can tell, George, it's a lot of like shh shh shh. You gotta stay quiet. You gotta be quiet. Shh, don't move. I can hear something.
I think whatever that is whiting knows we're here. And they are trying to, as Nana said, stealth up too.
How
Ah.
about we just yell out the hello that we don't mean anyone any harm, and
Oh, I love that idea, Rudy. Yes.
Well,
let's do
On
it.
the other side, if they don't know if we're not the ones they're hiding from, then it might be another thing here that we don't know about that they are hiding from.
Which
and then
I
we
like
announce
that.
ourselves to both.
that
George,
is
George, that's a good idea.
it's terribly
Wait, what?
practical.
Idea? What?
What?
What idea did I just have?
Idea
just
that
hear
we
them
should shush.
I gotta closer. Hide.
They're hiding.
Look, if
Should
we're
we
hiding
also
and
be
they're
hiding?
hiding, we're not getting anywhere.
Yes. Mm.
Hello, is anyone there?
Oh, Rudy,
Arthur sort of moves
George, you hear in primordial. No one's here.
back.
I just think back. You're really bad at lying. I
We're
can give you a
not-
couple pointers.
We're not here to hurt anyone. We're lost.
Oh, George, could you tell them we're lost too?
They said to tell you we're lost.
Yeah, get lost.
We already are.
Wait, what did they say,
late.
George? What did they say?
They told us to leave. Well, they told us to get lost. I
Oh,
told
Oh,
us to
how
get lost.
dare they? We just turned a direction and they happen to be down here. What do you mean get lost?
we did turn
We
the
are
direction.
lost.
Rudy, I don't think they can understand you.
Daryl, who was your person again? That's supposed to be this big scary person. Maybe we could scare him.
we could scare them.
I would-
I don't know. Is he scary?
The one we're trying to get information about.
Yeah.
Oh yes, terrifying.
But
I
I don't.
tell him that you're like his guy or whatever, and scare them into giving us information.
Uh,
That seems very mean.
well, I don't
told us to get
know.
lost.
I don't really
Did.
know if that would cause them to be aggressive or not.
Oh.
I really have no idea, George. I think better we play that. We be a little quiet about that one.
What do you guys want to do then?
Well,
Let's just keep going and we'll keep talking to them. How's that?
So walking and talking is the plan?
just say as long as you don't attack us, we won't attack you, or something like that. We'll carry on.
Okay. As long as you guys aren't little shits and attack us, we're not gonna hurt you guys, I guess.
Very well said.
You don't get much of a response.
I'm taking that as a yes.
As you
Right.
keep going, you come to another corner, and as you look, as you turn around the corner, there's a dead end. Just piles of sand. Like piled up against this dead end.
That really
Oh.
isn't a good hiding spot. They're clearly just in the sand.
I feel like they're just in the sand, right?
What language was that, George, that you were speaking?
I don't know. I sound honestly. I don't know if I. When did I learn that language? It sounds like sand and rocks.
The language
what
of
language that
sand?
is.
What
Did you
the-
not know that? What? You just forgot. You just learned it overnight or something.
I don't know.
George could have learnt it as a child and just never knew the name of it.
Oh, fair enough.
Rudy, make a perception check.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun,
15.
dun, dun, dun.
15. In a pile of sand, next to your right foot, as you're just looking around, you see forming, like sand just falling apart, creating a shape.
No.
Send
It's
it.
two bulbous
I
eyes. and a
knew
long
it!
nose.
Yes.
And then it disappeared, like it sinks back into the sand.
No, 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 no,
What is it,
no,
Rudy?
no, 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 I'm leaving. We're going now. I can't handle this. No, I don't want it. There are Mephits underneath us. There's a Mephit
Oh.
underneath us.
Oh, really?
Get out here. I know you're here. Just,
There's no
George,
reaction.
tell him to get out. We know they're there.
Didn't we just say we were gonna leave them alone?
I will
I
start
believe- I
hammering the
believe so.
sand.
No, please don't. I don't want to fight anything if we can help it.
Oh, but can we just go then? I don't want to be here. This is a dead end. Let's just turn around.
Well, before we go, George, would you mind asking whatever is there, whether there's anything that we should be careful of as we carry on? In particular, you know,
Alright.
bit of a heads up.
I'm gonna just change the Arthur token out real quick. Oh, that's barely visible.
Yeah, I can't see that.
Yeah.
What is
Can't
that?
see that. I didn't.
It's a very small die. I just felt
Ah.
like we needed something.
To scale.
Oh, there we go. I can see that.
Yeah, that's visible, kind of.
Before we go, is there anything we should look out for? Anything you guys are scared of, or
Oh,
we
that's
should be
worse.
scared
Yeah,
of?
I can't see that.
And as you say that, you get the response like, you don't see anything, but there's like a shift, like suddenly there's a little fall of sand in one of the piles. And you hear, it responded to you in Terran. The voice says, "Look out for the num-num."
Nom nom.
He goes, "Num, num, 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 num."
Well,
Sorry, George. What was that sound you just made?
And his ears, I would imagine, turn a little bit white because he's blushing a bit. Nom. It goes nom nom nom. Apparently, it's. They said they were to be scared of it.
the nom. I see.
I am never repeating this sentence again.
Right.
I
So,
see.
well-
hmm.
That's cryptic. Can they tell us where it is so we might not go to it or run into it inadvertently?
Where is the nom nom? And
Where's the nom nom?
is there any name it can go by?
Nom Nom goes where it pleases. No one can stop the nom nom. There's like almost like this pile of sand just starts almost shivering. It just like sand is falling down it.
Oh my god.
Well, George, what did they say?
Is there any way we know when the nom is coming? And his
You can hear it,
headstrings
and you
just
can
a little
feel
bit
it.
in shape.
The wall starts shaking. The sand starts falling. And then you hear it. And then you see it. And then it goes nom 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 nom. I only did that because I saw Cuddly taking a sip.
I don't want tea in my keyboard. Then it will be a tea board. I don't want this.
Oh! So, apparently just wanders, and we'll know when we come upon it when we feel everything shake and the sand starts shifting, and then we'll see it, and then we'll be dead. Is what I'm getting from this.
Oh,
Lovely.
that sounds terrible.
Mm.
Can they tell us how to avoid it at all? Like, what should we do if it comes? Is this just like a run situation, or is there anything that we can do that would help us avoid it? Or are we just screwed?
Is there any way to get away from the thing, or should we just
Become one with the sand. Hide.
become one with... got it. We need to become sand people.
That sounds terrible. No, Arthur, not Tuscan Raiders. Come on, what do you think we are?
All right. All right. So we could hide from it potentially. That's something. I'll call this a win. They didn't try and kill us, and we've got a little bit of information about something that will try and kill us.
Can
So
I hit a Mephit?
please
please?
don't. Let's not
I
cause.
really want to hit one.
Let's not
Rudy,
cause more
you're
trouble
not
than we're
allowed to
here
hit
for.
Mephits. They're so cute. I don't know what
Oh,
you have
they're
against them.
Terrible. They stare and they
Just
stare
live and
and
let
they
live. Oh,
stare.
You've got a lot to stare at the moment, Rudy. to
You
be
know,
fair.
you're
I'm
one to
aware.
talk
My
not even
hood's up.
having eyelids.
Can we carry on through this death maze, please, so we can get out of here?
Arthur sort of takes point and starts walking.
I guarantee I'd win
Can't believe
this.
Arthur's the one with sense here. Come along.
Look, I just
Which
wanted to be
direction are you
known
walking?
I would win
Not
the
as
staring
well,
contest.
right on the-
Back out since that's a dead end.
Okay, you return back to the path that you were on.
Look,
You
I
keep going.
say we go right
Yep.
now. Yep. let's
Continue
go.
on. Check the next
as
corridor.
Yeah, as you come to this little alcove ahead of you, as soon as you turn the corner, the first thing you see is one of these sand echoes just writhing in agony. It's like screaming out into nothing before it disappears.
Can Arthur shoot an arrow at it while it's screaming?
Yeah, you shoot an arrow, it just, as soon as it hits the thing, the sand just falls apart.
Mm.
And the arrow just keeps going and smashes into the wall at the far at the distance.
Does it break?
If it's a regular arrow, then yes, it
Oh.
broke
It
because
does.
you shot it at like a 30-foot distance.
Arthur,
Well,
Gerald,
do you
Gerald
feel better,
said,
Arthur?
yeah, Gerald said earlier they're just echoes and they can't hurt us.
It
Well,
surprised me.
I
Okay.
hoped they were just echoes. I'm glad we've confirmed it now, though.
Look,
I
no,
think
it's not like they're Mephits or anything.
it
What
might
is
be
your
wise.
issue
I'll
with them?
I'll put away the bow. Arthur grabs out a short sword. His short sword.
It's a long
It's
story,
short.
George.
Do you want to keep going?
Yes.
So you keep going, and you eventually get to a corner, and you can see this long corridor stretch out for you.
Gerald, do we just keep on going, or do you want
I-
to take a quick break, or?
Well, for what? We've not done anything or gone anywhere. Or
Oh,
really?
you get so scared easily. I thought you might need to take a breather.
I think
no.
you're the one who's scared. You're the one who keeps saying, should we stop? Should we stop?
Well,
All right,
the thing
Arthur-
is, stopping
Arthur walks
is
forward.
more terrifying. The thing is, we're already in the heart of it, Arthur. And the longer we stay in it, the more dangerous it becomes.
Look-
And the scarier it is. So
as you
I
explaining
just
that-
want to keep
as-
going and get this
As you
over with.
explaining that, Arthur's already started walking after friggin' Grudy saying, "You're scared." He's like, "No, I'm not," and starts walking.
Look, let's just not think about the fact that we literally cannot leave here, even if we want to right now.
No, well, we can
Well,
hopefully. Just,
hopefully.
can we not keep
Wait.
talking about how we can't escape, Rudy? I'm trying to keep it together.
I mean, I can't even see the top of this place.
Rudy, I
Arthur's
just
walking
need
away.
you to support me here.
Arthur is so much.
Oh,
walking
sorry.
away.
Rudy holds Gerald like he's about to fall over.
As you come further up, looking into the passage that becomes visible, you see this large chamber. It is looks like 60 feet deep, about 45 feet wide, and on the other side you see a passage. But in the middle of this room, in a large dune of sand that's piled up, you see glittering gold pieces, gemstones, knickknacks, just mixed in with the sand.
All right,
Arthur,
Gerald.
we're not going to touch it.
Careful now.
We can
Nana,
either go
You
down the
said you
corridor.
read my mind.
We can either go down the corridor or into the chamber.
We're going to check the chamber. Here's the plan, just so it's clear. We're here for information gathering. We're trying not to get killed by anything, right? The information gathering is priority, and then with the condition that it's not going to kill us, right? So that gem, all this gold might certainly kill us. God knows what's going on in this reflected city. So let's have a look around and see. We have to see. I don't know what we'll find here. That's the thing. We've just got to look.
God, you're being brave, Gerald. I love this side of you. Arthur walks in the room.
Don't get used to it.
Did he take one of the potions without us knowing?
No, I'm just so
You-
on edge that it's coming off like I'm some sort of know what I'm doing.
Is Arthur walking into this room?
Yeah, but he's also very looking around, making sure he's not gonna
Make a
trip
perception
anything
check.
off. 24.
He said make
What was that
24.
noise?
As soon
So
as
make a
soon as you
perception check.
step into this chamber, nothing happens. But then the pile of golden sand shifts.
But then,
Oh, okay.
Gotta keep you on edge. Shifts ever so
double
faintly,
up.
and you see at the far end, the far corner, something shifts, slithers along the ground behind the dune.
Arthur now pulls out his bow again. He's doing a lot of weapon swapping. And goes, I saw something slither over there behind the dune. And he sort of goes off to the, like as you go in, he moves to the left a little bit.
well, that's
What
okay,
is it?
because Mephits don't slither, so I think we're going to be
Yes,
okay.
No. Hush. What is it?
Yeah,
As you say that, the start shifts even more, and you hear a voice saying, "It calls us Mephits, brother." And another voice, "Yes, Mephits, sister." And you see
No,
two heads start coming up, sand pouring off of their long, slender forms. Two blue dragons crawl out of this pile.
it's Yum Yums.
And they both their heads snaking upwards as one of them pulls its front limbs out, crosses them, puts its head back down, and the other one keeps its head up. The rest of their bodies are still within this dune of sand and gold and gemstones.
Gerald.
Actually,
Uh,
I said that you were not Mephits,
But
not
Rudy-
that you
Rudy-
were Mephits. That
Rudy,
Say
please
hello first.
say hello and apologize first.
We like this one, brother. The long snaked one says, and looks to the other, and then looks towards Nana and Gerald. But not this one, sister. And the lying one stares at Ruby.
Wait.
Let me explain for him. So Rudy suffers an ailment where maybe not an ailment. Don't listen, Rudy. He's very scared of Mephits, and he just thinks he'll see them anywhere. But we were relieved to see it was you.
Is
because
it
we
a
wouldn't want-
tiefling?
A tiefling?
Is
Rudy,
one
are you a tiefling in disguise? I don't
Me?
think so.
No, I am Rudy Magic
And
Hands.
the dragons look at each other, and then they say, tieflings usually name themselves after virtue, and this one is rude.
Well, I never.
I got
Please. I mean,
It raises its voice, sister. And the one that's laying starts like really glaring and showing its teeth.
Okay, you know
Rudy,
what? Fine.
Rudy.
I think you
I
need
will,
to.
I'm leaving the
quit
room.
while you're
I'm
ahead,
leaving the
bud.
room. Goodbye. You can talk to these lovely chaps. And Rudy goes back out into the hallway.
Anyways, I am Arthur Orbit III. What are your names?
This is C. And the one that's laying down looks towards the other, and the one that's got its head up looks towards the other one and says, "This is Son. We are children of Exkivar, the Ashur Annihilator."
Excavar?
Yes, I'll put it in.
I was gonna say, I
put
should
it in.
really
Yeah,
better
in the
notes
dragon
on that.
names as well, if you could.
Yeah.
Okay, Zian's on. Yep. Whoa, what a name. The Azure Annihilator.
Annihilator.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, it is very nice.
That sounds like a
meet
nom
you.
nom.
Could be a nom-nom.
Wait,
Could be a nom.
does he annihilate everything that's Azure, or is he Azure and he annihilates?
Ask him, George.
George is blue. This is a fair question.
Well, these dragons look azure, so I'm guessing it's the second one.
Well, pleasure to meet your acquaintances. We're on a bit of a fact-finding mission in this place, and trying not to get in any trouble, as it were, contrary to our friends' actions.
We're always in trouble.
Hold on, give me right back. Something smells burning, and I gotta check if it's from my apartment or outside.
Okay.
Okay, alright.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, that's important. Yes, please check.
Yes, definitely.
now
good.
that
Time,
Rudy's
stay in
fine.
timeout, Rudy.
Yeah.
Get in your corner.
No, I clearly said at least it's not Mephits. Mephits don't slither. It was a compliment.
I know, but they
But they
just
didn't
heard
take it
wrong.
that
Took it the
way.
wrong
That's
way.
what's important.
And
See, this is a
I'm,
life lesson for everyone.
I'm
Yeah.
upset. And then they called Rudy rude. Oh my god. Rudy
Oh
is
my
not
God.
even the
The
slightest bit
injustice
rude.
of it.
Named after
Yes.
virtue in this one.
That was
We've
so
all
clever.
learnt that the onus of communication is on the communicator, not the ones listening.
And that's it for tonight, kids. That's
That's all.
friendships
it'd
with
be-
Dramonia.
It'd be great to like have just like some old cartoon 70s music. Rudy and the Mephits.
No.
Yes.
Well, it's like
Where's Denny when we need
it's like
her?
an odd couple kind of a situation.
I would like to think of it more as a Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Mm,
And then every
mm.
time, like, you can have a
Or-
different method for different landscapes.
No, what if it's the type where the methods are the neighbors that are the overly friendly type that always come over?
Yeah, and they just like stare over the fence sometimes, and you're like,
It's like, hi
Well-
neighbor, we're here to borrow some sugar. Do you have any? And
Well,
Rudy
it's
just like
like the
slams
kid.
the door.
Or it's like a Dennis the
And he
Menace
turns
situation.
around.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's
Dennis the
behind him.
Menace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
the
Rudy's
kid's
old
always
man
staring. Oh
and the
my
Mephits the kid.
And then in the finale episode, the kid works his way into the basement, and that's when they find out that Rudy is in fact the murderer all along.
Oh God,
Ah,
that
This
like
just
dark.
sounded
her
to
neighbor
Gossip
now.
Girl.
I got
Wait.
it.
It was
Can
a
we borrow
horror.
some sugar? Why is it bloodstained? That's weird. Okay, anyway, bye.
Hey, I think I can hear my mom calling. I'm just gonna like.
Yeah. From your basement,
I'm
which is
back.
weird, but I'm gonna go.
Welcome back.
I think it might be my ring light actually. That's accumulated dust, and it's just getting warm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, burning dust
Um,
now.
So I'm just
Right.
gonna have to try
Mood
some
lighting?
Yes,
It's-
Hey,
We're gonna have to do
yeah.
it like that.
that's fine.
Cool.
Is
That-
all
that
good.
looks fine. In
We
fact,
were just
Okay.
honestly, I can see the dice better if anything. with
yeah,
this light.
that's true. Yeah.
Yes.
It's just the more we reveal the map, the more the like ceiling light is going to start reflecting and
Mm.
That's all right.
We will come to that when we get to it.
Exactly.
totally fight.
We'll just
We were
Think
we
that
were
it-
discussing.
yes.
I was just gonna say, Josie, we were discussing what sort of TV show Rudy and the Mephits would be.
We had some great ideas.
Obviously,
Yeah.
obviously, it's like the Swedish show, The Three Friends and Jerry.
Mm.
Is
like
that similar to
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry, or
No, it's about three kids in school who are friends who get up
Okay.
to stuff, and every time they want to get doing with something, this other kid Jerry always shows up and ruins everything.
Oh, no, that is
That's
it,
that's
yeah.
Rudy.
It's
Yeah, I like
Rudy
it.
They're
That's
just
Rudy.
trying to be their own heroes, and you're
Except-
just ruining their
except-
lives.
Except the perspective of the show is that these three kids, they are assholes, and Jerry's like just wants to be friends with anyone, and he's actually kind of nice.
Oh,
But they're
that's
like,
not
no,
Rudy.
you're a dork, and then he ruins
Also
everything.
true. I mean, what?
Wow, what sort
Wow.
of show is that? Oh my god!
While I'm standing up, I'm also going to adjust the map a little bit, so this
Okay.
towel doesn't.
And
like
for all
how
the
you
viewers,
stood
can I
up
point
to
you out to a
save.
chair?
While I'm standing, but
Oh.
also,
Look at
A little
Secret
the chair.
glimpse.
It is a
Look
really
at the
cool
chair.
I
That's
can't
so
remember
cool.
anything.
Look at the
ever.
chair.
I know. Yeah, you need one like that. Share streams.
Yeah,
Oh,
Harrison Ford
you
would
like-
be great
No,
with it.
like
actually,
the
you
chair?
don't, because we wouldn't
Don't,
watch that.
no, Josie, don't do. Oh, now I'm even
Nice.
more jealous again.
And all of a sudden, your credit card is getting expensive.
Oh, don't say that. I mean, it is coming up to tax time, but let's not. Let's not.
It's coming up to tax time. Time to spend my tax return.
Yeah, as soon as I turned the ring light down one tick, it started smelling less.
Hey, good.
Yeah,
I'm
so I might have to
mesmerized by the lights
dust
now.
off my computer area a little bit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good idea. Anywho,
Yes,
Rudy's in
so-
timeout.
Dragons. Yes.
And
so
dungeons.
we're just here exploring for some information about the place. Do you two live here? Have you always lived here? If you don't mind me asking.
Yes, we have.
Were you here when the city became this way?
We were.
Well, I was hoping to find a bit of information about how this all came to be. Do you? I don't expect you to, of course, spend your time telling us the entire story, but is there any place or any location in this city that where I could learn such things?
And you see C, the one sitting up, looks towards the other one. This one wants something, brother. Som looks up. Shall we give, sister? They both look towards you and say in unison, a bargain?
Uh-oh.
I mean, perhaps.
Perhaps you're gonna bargain.
Well, I
We do not give without receiving. We
that's
like
fair.
things.
That's fair. All right. we can certainly see if a bargain can be struck. What are you offering?
We offer answer to your questions.
Ah, all right. And do you have a price in mind per se?
Your staff looks nice.
A more reasonable price? I'm afraid I need that.
Arthur,
You do not look limp.
Arthur pulls out the stuff
That's
of
a little
flowers.
personal.
Arthur pulls out the stuff of flowers and goes, "What about this stuff?"
I feel like that's not bad. I think that's bad stuff to keep.
And you do see the one that's laying down raises his head. Nothing grows here, sister.
Ooh.
Oh.
We can have pretty things, brother.
Wait, did
We
Arthur just
will
make a
give you-
smart decision?
We will give you one answer for that stuff.
Oh, just answer everything so we can leave.
One
Hold
for such
on.
a
As
rare.
soon as Rudy yells that, you see both the dragons start snarling.
He's an idiot. Don't listen to him. However, you say nothing grows here, which makes this a hot commodity. Which means, wouldn't it be worth more than just one question?
For
It
I
haggles,
would say it's
brother.
worth at least
It haggles,
3.
sister.
that is valid. I mean, this does provide infinite flowers, I suppose.
And Arthur goes tap tap and shows a rose, a beautiful white rose. Show the power.
Oh.
It works. These things don't come by just often, do they? You would be the only one with it down here.
Arthur even picks
We
it.
are intrigued. Very intrigued. 2 answers you get.
Arthur pulls out, goes tap tap. This time a dandelion comes out.
Oh God! a
And now
dandelion.
you get variety. You get to choose whatever you want with it.
I'll-
It's so easy to use. Are you
I'll
sure
think-
only 2 is worth it?
Arthur walks up with just the flowers and offers them.
As soon as you walk close, they start following you, and I want you to make a dexterity save.
Oh,
no.
shit.
Oh, God.
You pushed too hard. Oh
Lose
no.
Arthur.
18.
He dies. He dies.
18. You walk forward, and they follow you with their eyes, and you quickly see how their eyes glance at something down, and you look down just as you're about to step on a golden coin, and you move your foot aside, and they relax.
Oh.
No touchy.
Oh, this
Not
was
touchy.
Okay,
Arthur just
Arthur-
did something really smart.
Yeah, and
though.
as you hold the flowers out, from inside the pile, you see like a long, slender, clawed hand reaches out and just plucks them and holds them up. And you see Z, the female dragon, the sister, holds the flowers up and just inspects them. And then looks towards Arthur. 2 answers for the staff.
Let me talk to my friends and see what answers they might have.
Are you
my
okay
questions.
are you okay to make the trade, Arthur?
What other questions are we going to ask? Is going to be this
Well,
this is one of my big plays that I use when I'm courting someone. So it needs
I'm-
to be.
Oh, is courting what you call it?
Quiet, peanut gallery.
I wish I had peanuts.
Arthur, I don't think you need it. You've got more than enough plays.
Arthur, have you
without-
ever considered that you're just using the hot chocolate, the staff? You're just using them as a crutch, but your personality is what really makes you shine. Shut up, Rudy!
Just-
Arthur just gives Gerald the staff and then walks out and goes gives Fruity a noogie.
Arthur, get away! No, don't do
Thank
that.
you,
Oh, my hair's coming out.
Anyway,
And we're sure they're not dating.
how about
No,
what would
we're
you
not.
say to 3 answers, and I give you the staff and an answer of my own to a question of yours?
Information. And they look at each other. We rarely have visitors. This is adequate. And the hand hold like the palms out.
Here you are, and I bring it to them, and careful not to tread on anything other than the floor.
And they grasp it and it just disappears into the pile of sand and gold.
Nice.
Very good.
And
So,
delete
if-
inventory.
As far as our questions go, the first one stands. If you can direct us to such a location, or
What location? You did not ask a question.
oh, I did. I can ask it again. So, I would like to know the history and information related to how the city came to be, how and where it is.
That's a lot of questions hidden in one question.
Well, you didn't say it couldn't be compound.
They look at each other, and they if a dragon could smirk, that's what they're doing. They turn back. We were but hatchlings when the city turned to this. We remember not the actual sky. We do not remember clouds. We do not remember time. Time still passes, we believe, but very little changes. Takes a long, long time to change. We are in what once was a city. Some say still a city. What else would you want to know in your compound question?
Your compound question.
I'd like to note that at this point, Rudy and Arthur have like stuck their heads and noses like just around the wall, so they're
Oh,
like,
Rudy
kind
has
of-
a nose
nose.
now, huh?
So-
Not noses.
sorry, nose and nose
No.
hole just around the wall, so we're listening in so we can hear. Yeah.
Yes. So the first question I had asked was information on the how the city came to be.
That we
you
do
know.
not know.
Ah. So then is there therefore a place where you can learn this? That was my original question.
Yes. There was once a magician within these halls. We do not know his name. We do not know his location. There was a wizard. He knew many things. He would talk to us. Teach us. But it was a long time ago.
Hmm.
Oh.
Very well.
Otherwise, you might have to seek out the light ones. But they are not friendly.
Oh. Well, that's not very good. We're
No.
all here to be friendly,
They
are we not?
guard something. They guard a secret.
Oh.
You like secrets?
Oh, so I wouldn't suppose you know what that secret is then. Let me think.
They would slay us.
Ah. I wonder if that's where it is.
And you see the one laying down says, "Where what is?"
Oh, is that your question?
They look at each other. Yes.
Answer your question. I
Very
love it.
well
Very
played.
clever.
That would be Salishkar's bottle.
Salishkar. We know this name. This is all the Salishkar's fault.
Probably. But yes, that's what I was referring to. I wonder if that is where it is. Next question. Yes. What is
Arthur goes to open his mouth and he goes, hang on.
Rudy puts his hand over Arthur's mouth.
Yeah,
Sorry,
the-
he's bone over Arthur's mouth. That's not, you can't.
Well,
really...
your palm is still
palm
like
is still
dry
skin?
skin, but your fingers are completely bone.
And would you say like the parts like around where the fingers and the palm connected, like a bit of sinew and stuff, and like yeah. That's like way too
Whoa.
close to your lips, Arthur. That's just like.
Beautiful. Beautiful. True love. Young love.
But it smells like lavender because Rudy's using his oil. Remember?
Yeah, he might be using his oil. It doesn't hang around for long, what do you say?
He has a lot of oil.
it's better than nothing? Do you know
The Muffin Man.
a way
Sorry.
in which
Sorry.
one could trap this city in the same manner that Zilishkar is trapped in the bottle?
Salishkar is trapped in a bottle. But no, is the answer. We know some magics, but not what you seek.
Very well.
Last question.
Could you direct us to something powerful that we may attain within this labyrinth of a city that could help us on our journeys down here?
And you see they look at each other, they tilt their heads. Many things. Lost things. Many directions. Roll a d6 for me.
A D6.
No, a
okay.
d8. A d8.
Hey,
Oh,
even more suspense.
the dice thickens.
Ooh,
Oh, now I'm imagining like a dice made of jelly.
4.
4.
Jelly dice. Delicious.
That's just a gelatinous
Dice made out of
cube.
thick water.
Water.
I'm just
I thought the
looking at
dragons
my
were gonna be
map.
like, we could, and then be like, bye. Just not answering.
We could, but we require
Could,
that
and that's the answer.
a bite of that one that insulted us.
I'd give it to them
Head.
too. You're gonna lose it anyway.
Head in the direction you were going, past the old market, and you will find a garden. A dried, dead garden. Things once grew there. There may be something still there.
Interesting. Well then, was that all you had to say on the matter then?
Yes,
Well, thank
Oh,
you
so
very
can
much.
we go now?
Rudy?
this one wears our patience. Then the one that's been laying down starts raising up and just like staring at Rudy.
You both and me as well, believe me. if there was nothing else, I think we can probably be on our way then. Yes.
Yes,
Um,
you may leave
Uh,
this time.
thank you. Just
One thing before we go. I wish to give you a gift to show our gratitude and to show how friendly we are to each other.
And there's immediately, like, their heads just snake closer to each other. A gift.
Ooh.
A gift. It's a temporary one, but I
Temporary.
get that you probably haven't seen meadows or grass in a very long time, correct?
Never.
Would you like to see one? It'll just be for a moment.
Yes.
I use minor illusion, and I make a little meadow for them to be able to see.
Aw, see, I was
The
gonna do
best
that,
of
but
George's
no.
imagination of a meadow, at least.
It's like purple and there's like
Yeah,
the skies.
like rainbow flowers.
I mean, technically, it would be black and white.
Well, he's had colors explained to him before, I would imagine.
Yeah, but he wouldn't know what colors look like. So the
Mm,
colors
that's
would
true.
be off.
Yeah.
What if
But they
Nana
don't know
uses
that.
entangle and at the same time to add color?
Oh, you know what? I will
You
also
allow
use
it?
minor illusion and just like
I mean,
and just do
Nana, you
touch
could
ups.
druidcraft. Nana, you could druidcraft.
Oh, we could do that. I don't think I have that. Oh no, that's just me, isn't it? That's just a feature.
I mean, together, the three of you working together, you could create not like a full meadow, but you could almost create like the imagery of a meadow.
I
And thanks
love
to
it.
Nana's druidcraft, she could add like scents to the imagery.
Yes. Okay, sense, and you can do colors, Gerald, and you can do the whole.
Mhm.
Beautiful. Let's do it.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
George does
Just-
the line work, I do the coloring, and
And I add the
smells.
the special effects.
The aroma.
Special
special
effects.
effects.
A
Yeah.
cow shit
Yeah.
over there, so there's a bit of a cow shit smell as
Well,
well.
you
Yeah,
know.
I mean, let's say George creates the imagery, like a stencil.
Mhm.
Gerald is adding colors, and Nana is just adding not only scents, but like little leaves that scatter around, and they get picked up by the ambient wind of the maze itself. And the dragons they just stare hypnotized at this image.
Aw.
We appreciate this. This is very kind of you.
Making friends.
I feel kind of nice about this.
Yeah. Well, you were very kind to us in return, so it's the least we can do.
We will give you one more warning before you
Oh.
leave.
Beware the nom nom.
Oh, if they say that, that's gonna be so
If they say that, I just
They just call it the
Good
nom nom
is
as well.
leaving the call.
I'm just double checking.
Beware the nom nom.
I hate it here.
Nom 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 nom.
No, that's my line.
Oh, I was giving that line last week for
When you
because I
reach-
mind meld.
You reach the remnants of this garden. Tread carefully if you keep going in the same direction. A large beast rests there.
The nom nom.
Ah, one not as friendly as your kind selves, I take it.
One not friendly.
Very well. Thank you so much for the warning.
And they nod and they just glare at all of you as you're walking away.
Kind of want to let him out. Not gonna lie. We should
I
blow
kinda
this.
do, but we don't
and-
really know what they want.
They're not
eat
trapped.
Rudy?
They're chilling in their hoard. They've
No,
got their little
they
hoard.
are
They're-
absolutely
Yeah.
trapped.
Everything in this city is trapped, as
Yeah.
far
We
as
should-
I can
we
tell.
should
The city.
Hi, hi, let him out.
We don't know how to blow it up. They
figure it
said they
out.
don't know how. Alright.
All right. Well, let's carry on to this garden they mentioned, then, shall we?
And don't go past it by the warning that they gave.
Tread carefully. I think was more the ticket.
Beware the nom nom.
Well, we don't know that that's what it is. It's just a beast. Hopefully, it's not a nom nom because the Mephits were terribly frightened of.
That and
of
I
it.
might die of laughter. Well, George might
come up
die
with
of
a-
embarrassment.
Can find a different name for it.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
what would you
As
call
you
it?
leave,
The
as you
thing.
leave the dragons and you keep walking this direction, we are going to go on our little break.
First
We're
break.
Excellent.
Oh,
That
wow.
sounds
We're
good.
gonna refill drinks, go pee. If you have any questions, pop them in the chats and we'll read them out when we're back. I will be back in just a very small moment.
Yeah, if someone in Josie's chat can just ask the question, hey, which way to all the good stuff, all the loot, and then which way to avoid all the
That
dangers
would
and
be
traps
great.
and death,
That would be fantastic.
that would be fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, look, someone
question to the-
asked.
Oh my god,
Hey!
beat me to it! Get out of
I'm-
here,
I'm-
mind meld.
I am also going to quickly dip out for 2 seconds just to run to the little froze room. So
Yeah,
my chat,
as will I.
Orb and Cuddly can see. So if anyone in my chat has any questions, make sure you do yell out as well. It can be about the party, can be about the
Yep.
D&D in general, can be about anything. There are wonderful people here who will answer. BRB.
I am not wonderful, but I am here.
You are.
You take that
Wonderful.
back.
I will not. No.
I
Just
want to thank the
ghosted?
both of you for helping with the image, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I was just like, oh no, is there
No, that
anything
was so
I
nice.
Because I
Okay,
had the
actually,
same
you go
idea
through
with
something
the,
about
the staff, and then I was like, maybe I can grow them a garden, but it fades after a minute. Oh,
Yeah, that's why I specifically told them that it was temporary.
yeah, that was good. Also, Entangle is usually a battle move, so
That's why I was like,
last time
Yeah.
we added some flavor for the graveyard, but I was like, usually it starts shit, so maybe not.
especially when they started going like, you can make part like this time or whatever. I was like, let's make them nicer. Let's give them something nice.
Yeah.
I was planning on it anyways, but then they said that, and I was like, let's make friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
What is
when
this
Josie
Nom
gets
Nom's
back,
opinion?
there is a question.
Ooh, on potatoes. Well, you know they are as good as I do that potatoes are the ultimate nom nom. Plus, if it's like under the soil, it's that's prime potato chomping.
Oh, true.
Like,
It
if you
gets
just
the
eat it
potatoes
like a-
like
one of those
before everyone
worms?
else can
Yeah.
take it.
So you're talking about the nom nom?
Yeah, we're talking about the nom
Yes.
nom and whether or not it likes potatoes, and I think yes, because that you don't have to work hard for them; they're already underground. Same with
Yeah.
any root vegetable.
Okay, we have a question in chat. Roju wants to know which way to all the good stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good stuff. You just have
Oh,
to
okay.
look for it.
Yeah. Okay.
What about
cool.
that other question in chat? Right
Yeah.
above
There-
that one.
Yeah, right above that one. Yeah.
Which way to the loot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much any direction will eventually lead you to loot.
Oh God, a third question. These people are on fire tonight.
I mean,
Oh wow, there's another. Whoa.
Whoa! Thanks, chat.
how to blow open the city?
Yeah.
I
Feedback.
I don't think there is a way currently, really. And what's the safest way to go? Nowhere. Just stay put and hope for the best.
That is really blown up.
Arthur is the sexiest character? I don't know if that's a question or a statement.
Come back.
Hi, back.
I will be right back as well.
Oh.
I want tea. I want tea. Both. God.
Oh, oof.
Be back. Have fun staring at this white wall.
What did I miss?
Question: is it safe to release the dragons? That's a good question. What do you think, Josie?
Safe to release the dragons?
Mhm.
I mean, they weren't stuck, really. They were just in a pile
Alright.
of sand and gold.
From like the city more generally, though, I imagine.
I mean, if it would be a good thing to release them, who knows? Who knows, really?
Hmm.
But I will say I have literally in my notes that they are heavily affected by respectfulness.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. If it wasn't for both Nana and Gerald going like, nope, let's be nice. Let's play this one nice.
My bad.
They would have definitely just tried eating Rudy there on the spot.
It would not have been very tasty. Might smell like lavender, but it does not taste like it, I imagine.
No, probably not. Probably tastes like, I don't know, grossness.
I imagine you to be pretty dry and very jerky,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like an old dried chili.
I'd take that. It's fair. It's fair. It's a fair assessment,
Less
really.
hot.
You'd become
Less hot.
dragon jerky.
I have a genuine question for Josie. in
Oh.
chat. What
Oh.
is Josie's favorite monster so far?
My favorite monster, like in D&D, or that I've created, or in this campaign?
That's a good question. Boyd,
Let's start with this campaign.
yeah.
Because I'd
This
love to
cam-
know that.
The favorite monster, like that you've fought?
Any and all options. Just answer all of it.
Monster. I might have to say the monster that you have had any connection to. The Herald is on my list of favorites. You haven't fought it, you haven't met it, but you've heard about it.
The Herald.
The
That's-
Herald.
Was that the thing on the dragon that swooped
No,
us?
the Herald. The Herald is one of the Titanics. The
Oh,
one
right.
that looks like a large, like deer centaur
Okay.
thing
It's Gerald's
Oh,
twin
with
brother.
hands for feet.
Right. Is that the one? Is that the one that wanders?
Yes, it wanders freely, and wherever it walks, things just grow abundant.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. You telling us this.
Yeah.
So I went to see Mrs. O real quickly because my toilet goes
Quite
past,
literally a
she's
force
sick.
of nature.
And
What?
sorry. I went to see Mrs. Orb real quickly as I went to the toilet because she was in the room as I was passing through her, through the room. She said, "Oh, can you tell your friends two things?"
No.
No. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. First thing is, thank you for putting up with me.
You know,
She
we need to
says-
be reminded about that sometimes.
She goes, Sunday nights is so good because that's her reading night now.
Oh,
She gets a book. She gets fanfic on her phone.
Oh, that's actually
It's
really good.
So-
it's her alone time.
So
That's
it's
absolutely
her
cool.
alone time,
Nice.
and she
We
goes,
babysit
because
you
of-
for her. That's really sweet.
We're all babysitters.
Oh,
Excellent.
oh dang! And now I will say the
Fantastic.
second
Can
one.
I put that on my resume?
Yeah, you
Sure.
can.
She
Yeah.
said that you're all cuties for looking after.
I'm
That was the second
gonna-
one, but yeah.
I knew it was coming.
It was
I knew
absolutely
it was
coming.
coming.
But she did say that first bit first,
Okay, alright.
and that's how she led on saying that you guys were all cuties because
Alright.
My chair ran out of batteries.
What's that in your hand,
no!
Morgan? What's that drink?
Oh,
That looks like
What
a
was the
vodka cruiser
second
to
thing?
me.
This is a sour strawberry vodka
Ooh.
cruiser,
Oh, a cruiser.
and
Love
I had
One?
well because I
I
was
thought
just
it
like.
was two things. I thought Orb had two things to say.
Oh, he said it.
He said we were
She
cute.
said-
the second one
yeah.
was the cuties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's actually quite refreshing. Beer is so good, and then you have something
Cruises-
fruity. It's so good.
That's why I like ciders. Cider is just like that nice in between like drinking a beer and drinking, something nice.
That's why I do.
Wow. You're saying beer's not nice, is what I'm hearing.
I've had
He does not like beer.
I've had exactly one. No. I tolerated it. I wouldn't say it's nice. I've had no beer that I've actively drunk and gone, yeah, I would drink another.
Have you had a chocolate stout though?
No, I've
That
not.
is pretty fucking
I will
good.
have to try.
I have, and I hated it.
More for me. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Cuddly?
It's another thing that we can do the sharesies on.
Exactly.
Packs?
It works out. It evens out. Okay.
Did we
It's
have another
another thing that you can
question?
have. Aloe. Anything with aloe in it, you can have, Cuddly.
Oh no.
That's bad.
Nah. Rohan can have that.
No, I'm stealing your stout. There's
No. Fuck off the stout, man. You leave alone.
now you're gonna pick up the bottle and then you'll see a little hole
Wait.
that's been drilled in the bottom.
This is gonna be so
Waiting.
fucking.
Why is wait, something's wrong. Has it been
What?
like this on my
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
What?
What's wrong?
Orb's camera feed has disappeared for
Oh.
Has it
No,
been
I've had Orb's camera.
has
feed.
it been like this the whole time and no one has told me that Orb's camera was off?
I don't
for me.
Oh, I didn't.
so, because I've been
Oh,
looking through
damn it.
periodically and I've seen him, I thought.
Well, he somehow moved spots because he was hiding underneath
Oh.
Gouda.
No, I'm pretty
It's probably
sure he
Orb's
was
fault,
there.
whatever it
'Cause when
is.
I was...
Wait. On Orb's side, Orb and Arthur are mixed up. On his stream.
Don't tell
But Orb
me.
is Arthur.
I mean,
No.
like Orb and Ozzy.
Look at him,
Wrong
Jack.
way.
Do you see it? You're where Ozzy should be.
Orb, I thought those glasses were meant to help you see. What the
Fix
heck?
it in post. Fix it in post.
He just
Fine.
rolled really bad on his perception check.
Oh,
But
I just
Or he really
continue-
wanted to be me.
To continue the question that Gouda's chat asked, as far as my favorite monster to run against you, it was Jalira, the succulent.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
I can't wait to see her again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
she's
we-
gonna come back. She
Oh,
is coming
with a
back.
vengeance.
We
I'm
need
ready.
to come up.
I'm
Okay.
so ready.
We need to come up with taunts that rhyme with her name. We need to like go ham on this. We need to really
right.
figure out
Julia,
great.
she's like Shakira,
Somewhere
but her hips
in-
do lie.
And we don't see her. Oh.
In the guild hall in Tarkar, currently Vinny is vibrating with fury.
He can't do anything about it.
Suddenly, a tree reaches from outside and just.
I'll
smacks
just
me.
just give you this tiny teaser. The stat block next time you meet her,
Oh no.
it's called Archon Jalira.
Oh.
Cool.
Josie wasn't playing around last time. Now she really ain't playing around.
Yeah, after we
I
dealt
have
so
so
well.
much shit prepared. You have no idea. I even had like contingencies for if you manage to get her down to 0 when you hit her, like when you
Oh
fought her.
shit.
I wouldn't have been
There's
satisfied.
so
if she
many
died.
things
Like,
planned ahead.
Oh, yeah,
Awesome.
that's cool.
Well,
But-
That's
Speaking of-
okay. I've
Let's
got
shall
something
let's
we?
get into it.
Yeah,
get
let's go.
into
Let's
it.
go. We've got a maze to deal with.
Hmm.
True.
So, as you keep walking, you come to a split in the path. Ahead of you is a very small dead end, just piles of sand up against the walls. The road turns, and you can see there's another split that leads into a smaller path. But also, you see remnants, old, weathered wood. You see what looks like what might have been a market. Wooden stalls, weathered, damaged by the wind and sand, filed down. What could have been once great canvas roofs are now just tattered cloth, shreds blowing in the wind, buried beneath piles, dunes of sand. Old baskets, they're just tumbling around. And every now and then, the echoes of the people who once lived here show us people just going about their business. Someone looks like they're talking, gesturing, and then they fade. Another one appears, seems to be holding something you cannot see, and is in a large, boisterous gesture. They appear, they disappear. One here, one there. It's a large chamber. You can only see part of it. Where would you like to go?
Well, those lovely, lovely dragons, they did say go past the market, yes?
Yes, that's right.
I can't help but feel the sarcasm on those first couple words, Rudy.
I don't want to get into it. They can probably still hear me. You see the way they were looking at me? They probably wanted to chew on me for hours.
Oh, yes, because you're being entirely rude, honestly.
They were rude first.
Look, if it's any consolation, I don't think they could chew for hours.
There's not much of you left, and there are two of them, so that's
Meanwhile, you see Arthur with a clump of hair just trying to put it back on Rudy's head. Just
Arthur, it's off now. Just let it be.
Oh God.
Leave it for the
Wow.
Mephits.
All right.
Love your DNA.
Actually, should we poke around the market, see if we can find anything useful, or just continue on?
I don't. There's probably no harm in poking around a little bit. Hopefully.
Okay. So as you walk past here, you do see a corridor path that goes deeper and then it turns. But you continue in. You arrive in a market. What once was a market. It's large, over 100 feet to the other side, 45-ish feet wide, and you can see there are paths, one on the completely different side. And this market once would have been live with color, all these various canvas and fabrics now torn, shredded, just withered by time and the winds, the sands. There are dunes that cover up, large on the sides, and there's wood. Whatever is poking up through the sand, this wood has been completely worn down. But every now and then, as the dunes shift, it reveals a piece that looks like it's lost all moisture, but it still has some structure. But it's laying empty. All you can hear is the wind.
Arthur would like to take a scary in the room and look for anything that could be valuable or, basically
Okay.
valuable.
How scoury? Are you just looking, or are you digging through sand?
He would probably imagine where stools would be, and then dig in those places, but wouldn't dig. He would dig a fair bit and then move on to the next place where
Okay.
a stool would be.
Make an investigation check.
Rudy would like to help in his own bumbling way.
10.
Okay, then you can either roll separately or Arthur can roll with advantage.
Arthur, roll with advantage.
So you re-roll.
I'll just re-roll
one
it.
more time.
Yep.
Yeah, roll one more time.
Oh, 11. Fuck me.
11.
I helped.
you realize after a while you start just like moving some random sand to the side, and at one point you find what you think is a bone, and as you go to grab it, it just turns to sand.
Arthur, that's just sand. Why are you? It's all sand, Arthur.
And you dig in a few places, a few spots. You just go and dig, but you find nothing.
While they're doing an initial search, I'm going to spend 10 minutes to ritual cast Detect Magic.
Mhm.
And then I too will have a bit of a look around and see if anything lights up.
Yeah,
You cast Detect
Yeah.
Magic. Or you sit
So-
down to cast it. What are you doing, Nana?
just looking around, because it's just such a foreign concept to still have like this city, but just nothing is living, you know? So she's just kind of looking around just to see, like, is there anything that they left behind? Not that's like valuable, but just about their life. And probably not much. But...
Make an investigation check.
Oh, okay.
Is George doing anything?
George is still feeling a little cautious about the nom nom thing. But he's mostly going to be on guard to make sure nothing else comes to surprise them. But he can
Okay.
mostly rely on the wolf for that, so I guess he'll try and like look around lightly. Not as much as the other people, like yeah. But lightly he'll look around to see if there's anything useful.
Okay, make a perception check, one for you and one for the wolf separately, because you're doing different things.
Yes.
Nana, you rolled a 16.
16.
You
Did not
find buried under some sand near one of these old stalls. The wind comes by and blows some sand off, and you see the top of what looks to be a clay pot.
Oh.
Whatever was inside it is long gone. There's only sand. But you do see a clay pot. It's been polished by the constant battering and buffeting of the sand. It has this rough terracotta surface. But it's intact.
See, Arthur, that's not sand. That's what we should be looking for.
Can Arthur summon some creature that will dig around for him in the sand?
If you want to.
Arthur will summon a beast. I'm trying to think of one that does that, a small beast.
Like a badger?
A mole?
George,
Yes.
as your senses are the way they are, it's almost like you're moving through static with a constant sand everywhere.
I was hoping that wouldn't be the case.
But as everyone is digging around doing their own thing, and with a wolf, you walk through the wind, the sand, you find a spot where one of these canvases have been blown against two pieces of wood, and it's made a makeshift shelter. You make your way over there, and as soon as the winds and the sand get a little bit calmer for you, you sense something just beneath the surface layer of sand. Just a few scoops full, and you find a small pouch, leather pouch, old, dried, cracked, but still intact.
Ooh.
Interesting.
And it has some clink to it.
Ooh.
And full of
We
coins.
love the clink.
Hey.
There
Yeah,
you go.
clinks.
Clink, clinks.
I think.
Clinks.
Oh god. I mean,
I
yeah.
have
Arthur,
George
Yeah,
has
but
no
it's
idea
hot,
what
not
type
sad.
of clinks they are, though, because
No,
he can't
but
perceive
You can count 23 coins
of some kind.
of some
Nice.
kind.
Do you show anyone else? So we can see what you got.
I think Nana might take the pot if it looks safe. Guys, I think
Yeah.
I might do it. I want a flower in that.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's about this big.
Oh, that's like perfect pot size. Oh, I can't resist.
Yeah.
Can
Oh.
Vinny
And,
be in
and,
the
and it's an antique.
Yeah.
Oh, it is, and it's also gonna like remind her that she wants to just blow a hole in the whole city so everyone can get out.
Yeah.
So
Think of it as a
Well,
souvenir.
maybe not everyone.
well,
Is,
maybe
is
not.
Nana like a
Let
hobbyist
them know.
archaeologist?
Well, maybe.
What kind of animal do you summon?
I'm currently trying to
Hope you're
find.
summoning a
Well, badger is the first one I'm trying to summon. But sorry, I'm
Yeah.
reason. It comes up
Badger
as a tiny beast. I don't know if they're good at digging. I'm not really up to speed with digging animals.
Yeah,
Let me see. I have a quick link to their page on.
No, it's different. This spell is different. They have
Oh,
specific stats, but they do
Yeah.
get to keep the trait. So it does have a burrow
Mm.
speed. It's not fast, but it does have.
Ah,
So you summon.
a
You hold
badger,
out your
yeah,
little
badger.
acorn.
Yep.
And you whistle through it almost. You hold it in your hand and you whistle. And the sand whips up and takes the shape. Almost like when these echoes form, except this one is solid and moves. And it takes the shape of a badger. And it just sits there and stares at you.
Now, I'm gonna try and say, Badger, go and find something valuable in just normal common, and if it understands me.
Yeah, it starts digging around, just scuffling around. I want Gouda to roll a d20.
Oh,
Haha.
Come on, Guido.
See, Arthur,
You'll be
that
fine.
badger digs through the sand better than you. In terms of
I-
looking around this market, that badger has more value than you.
Why are you attacking me like
You
this?
stole a clump of my hair. I have a bald spot now because of you.
There's
This
like
is your fault.
many
Oh,
bald
yeah.
spots
Uh,
on Verdant.
This one here in particular.
Yes, but at the same time, you were laughing that I had a personality.
Well, you do have a personality. A bad one.
It should be in D&D Beyond. It should be on the lower left. There should be a
we
dice
had to turn
icon.
that off. Remember, because it rolls on the sheet. So I don't have that now, and I don't know how to access it because it was taking up too much CPU.
Well, you should still be able to use it. Just turn off the fact that it animates dice.
Hmm.
I turned off the animate thing and it's been gone the whole since then.
Okay. Well, can someone else roll a d20 then
Oh,
for
yeah.
for Gouda?
Yeah.
Make Rudy do it.
I
Because
can.
the
I can
only
do it.
other thing I can do, well, there's two things I can do. I can roll a physical dice, or I can
Oh,
roll
roll
just a
physical one.
random skill thing, and we just take off the plus thing.
No, we'll see what Rudy gets on a d20.
Okay.
I'm
14.
looking for a pot.
14. So, the wolf, sniffing around, keeping an eye out.
Mhm.
It's marks. It comes over to you, George, and it nuzzles you and like ushers you along. And it goes to the far end of this market district, and it just starts digging in the sand a little bit. Reveals a similar clay pot to what Nana found. This one does have cracks in it, but there seems to be something inside.
Ooh.
Mm.
Nana.
Oh, yes?
You'd have to yell over the wind because
Oh.
you're like 60 feet away from Nana.
Yes!
Guess I will have to. Okay. Oh, I can use message.
Mm.
Ah,
So I message Nana. Can you come over here, please?
Oh, yes. Yes! She's like thinking you're standing right there, and she's like, yeah. Comes over.
You make your way over, and you see another clay pot. This one, though, broken. But within the sand inside the pot is 2 intact potions.
Ooh.
Oh, this is a very good find, George. I'm not sure what they do, but they are potions. I don't think I can detect any potions. Maybe we should bring them to Gerald, or maybe we shouldn't touch them. I do keep telling Arthur that. Gerald! We're gonna get the whole party up.
And Gerald, detect magic is not giving you anything at all.
I was like,
But then you get closer to Nana
ah,
as he's yelling to you, and you do get magic from these potions.
boop, boop. Oh, you found something. Very good.
George found these potions, and we don't want to let Arthur touch them unless,
That's probably wise.
Arthur,
Don't
I think they
remember how
found
much they-
something. We
They
should.
are.
Do you remember how much that potion of flying cost? Lordy. Anyway, let's have a look at these ones.
Very expensive joyride.
We're going to carefully take them out because obviously it must be very old.
Yeah.
The
The glass has been worn down thin, but it's still holding.
nice. Are they immediately recognizable potions, or am I going to have
One
to
of
take
them is one seems to be a potion of healing.
Ah,
Hey,
lovely.
nice.
Ah, this was still there's an old
Also,
healing potion.
Arthur, your badger is just burrowing through the sand. Currently, it's forgotten its command and it's just playing in the sand.
Having a great old time.
I sort of call it back and I go, wait, find something valuable, and sort of points in another direction.
It sounds fun, and
It-
that's valuable.
It sniffs the air for a bit, and then it starts walking away in this direction upwards.
Oh,
Arthur
nice.
just follows it. Come on, Rudy.
What? What are we? Wait. Am I? Which
Start
one?
now.
It starts going towards this little.
All right. I suppose someo's got to keep an
side.
eye on the badger, the most valuable party member.
You're all in that end of the market.
Rip.
The other potion has evocation magic.
Sorry, was it evocation? Oh, that's unusual for a potion. Without casting Identify, am I able to make a check or anything to see if I'm able to figure it out? Because I don't want to
Not
spend
really
another
your
10 minutes.
forte to do potion. Potions aren't really your thing.
Didn't Nana use herbalism as a skill last
Yeah,
time?
but
last
she
session?
spent some time. I
Right.
RP'd Nana using her herbalism kit to ascertain some information. You also used the available tools in the old
That's true. Yes, we did.
alchemic.
We did, didn't we?
But you took some time doing
Mm.
that.
Well, we could take it and do it later if it's going to take too much time. We should keep moving. I know. but-
Yes,
As
I spent the
Arthur-
10 minutes for the detect, but that lasts a little bit of time at least. Yes, perhaps we'll hold on to this and have a proper look at it when we're perhaps camping. Nana, George, one of you, do you want the potion of healing?
Oh,
I've
we should.
I
still
don't
got a
know.
couple on me, so
I
I'm
think I
okay.
might be allergic to them. Last time I had a potion of healing, it didn't go down quite right.
Oh,
It was
really?
poison, I
This one is
remember that.
very
Yeah, I remember
old,
that.
so perhaps. I forgot about that. Ah.
Oh, well, did you want Nana to have it then?
Yeah.
I mean, you two found it, and, you know.
Or I can hold on to it, and yes, whoever needs it. Hopefully, it's no one, but
Yes, hopefully.
Right.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I can hold on to the other one as well. Just have it in the bag.
Sure, yes. Nana, if you want to, if you have some storage for these.
And she kind of holds up the bag of holding, like, oh, we've got storage.
Of course.
I'm
We've got
just
storage for
gonna add a
everything.
random.
Yeah, you could just add unidentified potion.
Ooh.
How far
Alright
is the
then.
badger waddled now?
The badger is
Hopefully
waddling
too far.
away in the direction of
Waddle.
Now, I have an important question. Is it a honey badger?
It is.
And
not,
how many
it is
fucks
a
does it
regular
give?
badger.
You know,
None.
this is to remind you that Melivora is like the scientific name for badger.
Is it?
Wait, really?
Amazing.
The
Oh,
honey
dear.
badger, Melivora capensis.
Oh my god, I never knew that.
Amazing.
That
So-
adds...
zero
where,
flags.
when we've gone, where's the badger gone? We're really talking about Nana.
Oh, that we've got so many more nicknames than Nana now. Oh my god.
She was known as the honey badger in her younger years.
And let me tell you, she
Badger-
was as active as one too.
Ooh-wee.
Is walking off this way. The badger is just walking that direction.
Arthur, I feel like we should call the rest of the group. We are getting further and further away.
Badger, just wait a second, eh?
It stops.
And I call over.
Does it keep going after a second?
No,
We
no, wait.
Everyone.
Still
wait a
follows
second.
Arthur's. It follows Arthur's commands.
It said
Everyone
wait a
else is intent.
second.
The badger, my badger wants to lead us somewhere. I think it's got a scent or something.
Oh, all right. Well, I think we've all given the place a bit of a once-over. Probably not much more to find.
You do know that there is a path this way as well. Over here.
Oh,
In
okay.
this corner.
Because the directions were to go past the.
Your marker
the
is
old
like
marker.
over here.
Oh yeah. But as far as getting to the garden goes,
Yeah. It's
'Cause it
past
was
the
like-
old market.
cool. But it seems like there's a few directions that are technically past the old market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did say keep going in the direction you're going. And so I'm just trying to like figure out on the map what would make the most sense.
I feel like the
For
way the
following
badger
those
is leading us
directions.
is not the way to the garden. I think it would be
No.
through the.
I'm
But
gonna stand
the
up
way
for a bit
the
and just
badger is could lead us to some information.
Look, at the end of
Well-
the day, it's a badger, right? How?
Take pictures.
Screenshot.
Um,
No.
Look, it's got a scent of something. It can smell through the sand and this wind. So I'm
Look, honestly, we're
and
going to go most places, I suppose, anyway, in our wanderings. Following a badger can't be any worse than following Arthur. So let's follow the badger, I suppose.
In fact, I certainly feel a surge of confidence following this badger.
Arthur
you smell them in that
swears.
way too?
Arthur swears and Draconic. You all
Oh,
can get
come on,
fucked.
Arthur. That
You
sounds
all can get-
dirty. I don't know what you said. Would you just have it a laugh? Come on.
So, which direction are you going?
Following the badger.
Follow the badger.
You follow the badger, and you see a very long corridor open up.
Oh, no.
Do we see mushrooms? Do we see snakes?
Mushrooms? I can
That's
summon
all
one if
of
you
them.
want.
Do.
I haven't summoned
Looking
army
ahead.
mages.
Looking ahead, this current passage continues for hundreds of feet.
Oh.
There seems to be a pathway further ahead, like 100 feet down. And a further 100 feet-ish, you think you can see the opening of one of these chambers. But it's too far in the wind and the sand. You can't make out any details unless you get closer.
Where is the badger going?
What that badger doing?
And you're going straight forward.
Alright, follow the badger.
The badger keeps going. You come to a crossroads where the path turns. The badger is continuing forward.
Arthur turns back. We follow the badger.
Follow the badger.
I trust badgers. They're very honest.
And honestly, if it steps in a trap, better it than us.
Hey!
Wow, that
Oh,
is
okay.
cruel.
It's not
John,
cruel, it's
Geralt.
practical.
Oh no, I'm getting my G's mixed up now.
At
As
the
we
mention of
keep-
traps, George gets on the wolf's back.
I want Arthur to roll a d20.
Oh, not Arthur. Things are gonna go wrong
Yes,
here.
Arthur. And we can blame you for it.
Win
Hey.
18!
18. You enter. I'm gonna have to adjust this again.
You're doing great, Josie.
Thank you.
Amazing.
You enter at actually what is a fairly small chamber. Just gotta make sure I'm covering some stuff.
Yep.
There are very clear signs, scuff marks, all along the walls, the ground here, of something having been moving around a lot. Too much for the sand. And the badger immediately starts digging in the sand and picks up what looks like a large chunk of skin, maybe? And it just sits down and starts eating it. This dry thing.
Arthur is gonna crouch down and
Mhm.
pat the badger. And say,
The badger,
good
the
job.
badger's just numbing away.
You know what? Can't even be mad because that is valuable to the badger, and
is.
you can't be mad about that.
Yeah.
Nana, you are not wrong. This
Yeah.
is
Looking
definitely
around.
prime treasure.
Looking around, there is, on the other side of this chamber, that is about 60 feet long, there are two paths. One seems to lead to an empty room that's just a layer of sand. The other path leads further in. And currently, Gerald's marker would be about there. And in here as well, as you're stepping inside, it is warmer and it smells. It smells of something foul. It smells, quite frankly, of dirt and excrement.
So Arthur's gonna stand up after patting the badger and goes, Rudy, did you take a shower today? Is that you that smell's coming from as he
Look,
looks
That
down?
is an honest and fair question. I did not, because we have literally been a cloud, then in a desert, then in a city made of sand. However, I assure you, I smell of lavender.
I think you could make the argument that you could shower in a cloud because, rain. Not that that's what this argument is about, but I will defend my cloud.
Of course, Cloud deserves
Um,
defending, but no, it
thank
is
you.
not me.
But Rudy, as you can see, there is actually markings.
It's
on
not
those walls.
me. I didn't
Just
make
while
those
the-
markings either.
Well, just while they're having this argument, where the badger got this mystery meat from? Can I
No.
can I like dig a little deeper and see if there's a larger thing that it came from?
I mean, there's not too much sand right there. You move some more around, and there's another piece. It's like thin, almost rubbery in its texture. Like there's
Is there
one
like a is this
elasticity.
like a corpse there or
No,
just flesh?
yeah, but it's not like wet.
Is it disrespectful to let the badger finish? It
No,
is-
no. We'll let
hang on,
we'll let the
this-
badger finish.
this-
Oh, okay.
It's skin, Gerald. It's not like it's not flesh.
It's got to be
hang
on
on.
something.
Does it look like it's like something that shed its skin almost, Josie?
Make a nature check.
It's just human
That's a
jerky.
yes.
Arthur, I need your assistance here for a second, please.
Oh, do you? What do you need help with? Do you need to identify?
I can have a bit of a look, yeah.
11
Yeah.
on the nature check.
Well, you get advantage because it's a group effort.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
sweet. I will roll again. Go
I
for
was
it.
see you guys were thinking snake. I was thinking Necronom nom
14.
nom con, but like
It's a
Necronom.
14 anyway. It's
Oh, okay.
14 anyway, Gerald. Very likely. It could be.
Hmm.
It could be a rubbed off skin,
Hmm.
shed skin.
Hmm.
And as you take it in and look around, you see in the corner, in this corner right here, in the farther in, there's a pile of steaming feces.
Oh,
not
It looks
I-
almost like thick tubes, but they're steaming.
Okay, new plan. Leave the badger, go the opposite direction.
You know, I'm liking this plan. This doesn't seem very garden-y to me. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely not. And the badger is happy here. I think it should stay here as as it's happy and
Like
distracting.
a warning
Yeah,
system.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
I think this is a grand idea. Let's.
Arthur, where the hell did you get an ice cream? What? Where did you get that? We're in sand. Oh, it's covered in sand now.
I'm
That is
actually
gross.
pissed.
That is so gross.
I'm
It's
so
covered
mad.
in sand.
What the hell?
Who wants an ice cream sandwich? I'm about to go grab one.
Oh my god.
I would love one.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. Thank you.
You actual.
Monster.
No one
Mrs. Orbs-
else.
Yeah.
When I got up, Mrs. Orb's like, "Hey, I know you're playing D&D, but do you want an ice block?"
Shit.
And I'm
Oh
just
my-
like, "Yes, camera cuddle."
But I will say that Nana can make a nature check as well because.
On the
No,
feces
no.
pile? Because I'm really interested.
Yes, you may.
Nana dives hand first into the
Like I tried
I mean,
very
she
hard.
would. She would.
Yeah.
yeah.
Would too.
No, Nana. It looks
I'm
like
just
it's
having
fresh.
a look. I'm not going to touch it. She
I
like,
assume
is very
she like
close.
put some garden gloves on that she has in her.
It would make very good manure, but fertilizer. It's very good for your. Shut up, Rudy. You wouldn't understand.
Make a nature
I
check.
didn't say anything. I did. Oh, at first that's dragons. Now it's
No,
Arthur,
only
and then it's
12.
Rudy.
Well,
I'm so sad.
I will
Oh.
say though, with a 12, and because your proficiency modifier is +7, I'll use that as well to consider the DC. I'm not gonna give you the exact information, but you hold this, you look at the pile, you look at its structure, and you think this would be great for manure, and then you think it looks just like worm poops that come out of the ground in spring.
Fucking knew it, guys! It's a giant worm. Anyway, Nana doesn't say that because I'm not convinced that's what it is. But she does say,
No,
"Oh,
it's a
this
giant.
this looks like when you're gardening and you have the little worm and they have the little tiny worm poops, but like this is on a much grander scale. Oh dear."
Worms poop.
Wait, is this another joke about me having worms?
With this
No,
information, I will
what?
say Gerald and Arthur can both make history checks.
Yay!
Oh, I love to.
Arthur's not good at history, but he'll give it a go.
So we're.
Oh no, I don't know
Oh,
anything
no.
about gardening.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no! Oh no!
Well-
We got a 12 at least. Oh god.
Gerald, you're much too busy with this rubbery textured material here. Why would you have any interest in poop?
True.
Arthur, yeah, no, you can't think of anything that would correlate to these.
It just poop. No. What are you talking about?
Anyway, we should go. It's.
I don't think we want to mate whatever makes poops that large. So let's maybe, check the other path.
George, do you have any thoughts on this chamber before we leave?
Yeah, there are two ways out of this chamber. At the other side, where Nana is currently like digging through the poop.
Is it still like static for me?
The sand is making it difficult, but you still
I
have
see
some
there's a
visual.
northern and a.
Yeah.
Or I'm not sure which way is which for you.
It's being a bit weird with the camera. It's like upside down and like flipped. So
Oh
it's
my
a mess.
God.
It's a mess.
Amazing. Okay,
I've stopped using like right and left
That's
just
good.
for that reason.
great. Okay, so I'll say. Right. Well, I think what I would like to do, if at all possible, is go back and check the pathway that we went past. Just simply because if there's something in there, I don't want to have it behind us.
Yes, that makes so much sense. Yes. And Nana is grabbing some poop and putting it in the clay pot to study later.
Arthur goes
Perfect.
up to the badger and whispers to it to say, "Go in between Rudy's legs and just stand and walk with him the whole time." So basically, as you walk, you have this badger in between your legs now.
Badger, get out of there. Why are you? Get out of
Just
there.
making it like
Oh,
vaguely
what?
irritating to
No,
walk.
this is.
It takes
Arthur!
a few minutes into turning around the party, the badger disappears.
Oh,
As it takes you
thank.
time to walk through this
Okay,
corridors,
so,
checking.
Yeah, it's only good for an hour.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that
By
badger
now
was a
Fine,
mess.
you've been inside the reflected city now. You would argue, Gerald, with your intelligence score, closing up on 4 hours.
Oh, it's been that long.
Yeah. As you
Wait,
come
when
back,
did we go in? Was it like morning?
it was like just before noon.
Okay. Oh, and is there there's not really a sky, so we don't really know if it's like.
No, it's
nighttime.
like
It's just-
all the walls continue up into darkness.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Potentially infinitely.
We'll know when
Love that.
it's the next day when my wolf disappears. That is
Mm.
the way we'll know. how to
True.
mark
If
the
there is
time.
no dawn, does the wolf always stay?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
That might prove
Loophole.
a problem
Good
for me to be able to summon more, though.
Loophole.
But looking through, you see a room covered in sand. At first, you think so,
That's
at
fine.
least.
Hmm.
But then you see at the edges these very, very fragile looking structures. And at first, they just look like stiff sand. They might be an echo of someone's arm sticking out of one of the sand dunes. But then you see, in the far reaches of this room, up here, as you step in, is a withered old tree.
Oh.
Dried out, but still standing. And you realize throughout this massive hall, there are little twigs, like saplings, but they've completely dried and petrified.
With our awareness of the area, would we know that chamber that kind of connects to the market? Will we know that connects to the market, like just from our general awareness? Because maybe. Okay.
You could easily
Yeah.
deduce as such. Like there's
Okay, head around
yeah,
the corner.
yeah.
And, yep.
yeah.
Mhm.
I know.
Yeah, it's okay.
Would I?
You get these little teasers every
No,
now and then.
it's a,
I
when
know, I love
I'm
the
not
little,
looking.
like,
I'm not looking. I'm looking
My
purposely
brain
at the dice. Yeah.
will not retain any
No,
of that
yeah, yeah.
I
information
can
anyway.
look, but I can't
It's-
remember anything.
It's okay. I don't even know when it's adjusting because it keeps freezing in OBS for me. So I have to go
Oh.
to the map itself to make it catch up. And by then, you've already covered everything again.
Oh, there you go.
I get no
Well,
spoilies.
This does seem a lot more garden-like than the poop area.
Yes, it could use some poop.
I was about to say, Nana, what if I mean, obviously we're pressed for time now, but if we were here on the, less
Rudy,
time
you
sensitive,
read my mind.
we could carry the poop over here, give this garden a bit of a spring clean.
Well, Nana, what do you make of all of this? Is all of it dead, or is it frozen in time, or what is
I was
the
actually
nature
gonna
of
ask
this place?
Steve, Josie, would I know the type of tree? Like, if I make a nature check, might I know what used to be planted here, or whether it can come back?
Make a nature check. I
Alright.
think the only thing that has enough discernible information is the large
The
tree.
big one. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, the little ones look like they're maybe a little bit far gone. We'll see what we can do. Oh no, not that number. Don't do it. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Not that. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's a whole roller
Oh,
coaster.
God.
It is.
It was
13.
almost a 9, but then it was a 6. Anyway, it's a 13.
It's a 13. You go up to it and you look around, you move some of the sand aside, and you do realize as you do that below about a decimeter of sand, there is some moisture to the soil beneath. It's not a lot, but it's noticeable. And you look at the tree, how it's growing, the structure of the branches. You would assume it might have been a cherry tree.
Oh. Well, Gerald, it looks like maybe perhaps once it might have grown some very nice cherries.
Oh,
It is a bit damp down here near the roots. I don't
It-
know if it
is this-
could really.
is the tree alive or dead?
Well, I'm guessing if it's damp, it's probably the roots would still be alive. So I'm going to say I think it could maybe be brought back. With some very, very tender, loving care, of course.
That we do not have time to give.
I think we,
Don't
I think we, well, seeing as we're potentially trapped down here for some time, I think we have potentially nothing but time, in a way.
We could always set up camp here for the night. Call it a
Well,
afternoon, night, day.
I don't know about that either, but I would, because the information the dragons gave us, they did say that there was something powerful or of use to us in or around the dead garden, and there was talk of a beast that we should be careful of.
Oh,
I'm
the
starting
beast
to
was
think that
probably
maybe the
worm.
poop is from the beast potentially, and this garden may be where the secrets are. And I don't see any harm in if Nana, with your craft, can breathe any life into this garden. I'm sure. I don't know if it would achieve anything, but you're the expert in that matter.
Nana, I have an idea. Do you think these plants would benefit from a little extra rain?
Oh my god, I'm so happy you said that, because I actually have something like that.
I mean, if you don't want to, I can certainly do it myself. But I
Rudy,
mean,
I wonder if it would help. Yes, I am.
or we're just about to get
thinking
very
of-
muddy with all this wet sand. That's also what could happen here.
Oh, Rudy, you'd better do it because mine is seawater.
Yours is
We don't want
seawater. You kill the plants.
We should.
And I can make it rain, but it would possibly be too much rain.
Well,
Just a little bit of rain might help.
I only have 2 settings. It's full throttle or none at all.
Oh,
in that
yes.
case, Rudy, consider, because it's all dry here and
Yeah.
nasty. So Rudy would cast create water as rain, around the tree and some of the plants, if
And
possible.
then I might put some of that fertilizer just around the roots that
Well,
she's
tend to the
dug up.
garden. Yeah, take 5 minutes to
Return
tend
to
to the
gardening.
Yeah, yeah.
Doing it.
As you spread out this worm poop around the tree, and Rudy conjures a what is essentially a smaller version of Gerald's torrent. It is a faint rain cloud that just spreads out. It's about to get pulled away by the wind, but it's being kept in place by magic. And it starts a slow drizzle that just spreads out. It's small enough and controllable enough that you can avoid the others, or people can just step aside from it. But the drizzle hits, the sand starts to dampen, very quickly dries up, but then around the tree, and as you mush out this manure that you have, the moistness gathers. Wherever the rain hits the tree, it almost immediately gains color, a dark brown.
Oh.
And maybe just after 30 seconds, up on the tallest branches, you start seeing little buds.
Oh, this is almost magical, you could call it.
Well, it is, Rudy.
That's quite accurate. Yes. It's literally, Rudy. This is magic.
Rudy, I think you'll be a
You're
fine
ruining the
gardener
moment.
one day.
It's magical. The moment is magical, not literal Oh my! It's ruined. It's ruined. I don't care anymore. Just.
Nano, is he okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Not since
Thought
the
Rudy
Mephits.
used magic. How does he not know that this is magic?
I'm
I can't
really
see
not
it,
sure,
and I know it's
George.
magic.
Oh. Rudy makes sure a bit of rain cloud splits off and just nicks Gerald's shoe.
Well, it seems to be coming back. See, Rudy, I think you'd make a great gardener one day. You
I think,
do like digging in the dirt, but I think you could use it for other purposes.
I think perhaps we should continue to continue this effect. See what happens.
How many more casts of Create Water would Rudy have to do to get the whole garden?
Yeah.
The whole garden, many. To
Okay,
get the
that's-
tree fully regenerated, maybe 2.
2 total.
Yeah.
Rudy would spend a second cast, level 1 cast for that. Yep.
Yeah. Leaves start sprouting. The buds slowly start to open. Here and there, within the flowers, little cherries start to form. The tree's bark has fully returned to color, and the ground around it is very slowly. Little tufts of grass start sprouting between the roots.
I mean,
But it's not in full bloom.
do we think it's safe to eat?
Well, not yet. I would say once it is in full bloom and ripened effectively, mayhaps.
Nana, are you able to use your druidic powers to help it along?
What do you think, Josie?
Druidcraft is not powerful enough.
We need to wait a little bit.
Do you have anything else? There is a literal plant growth spell.
I know I don't have any
You're
of that.
telling me I've been watering this thing and Nana could
Not
just snap
me,
her
not
fingers and
spell the
Oh yeah, Nana could have. Plant growth literally says that like if you spend 8 hours casting, you create a whole like forest.
Oh wow, holy moly.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to invest any more
Well, if we're gonna end up spending a lot of time here, I can just change it over when we rest.
I mean, I could cut. Do we believe it is the rain the thing that's like? Is it not enough water? Is that what we believe, or is it?
Seems to be, yeah. It
We
seems to
could
be
have
sucking
Gerald
up the
just
water
go
very
for it.
quickly.
Gerald, would look? It seems like we might need everything you've got.
Oh, you think it won't be too much? I don't want to like flood
I mean,
anything.
Remember, Nana, last time Gerald cast it, it was a literal wall of water. It was like a torrential... I mean, I was in it. It was a torrential downpour
Yes, you got
of
very wet.
Titanic... Like, it literally soaked every, like, orifice and hole that I had on my body.
Rudy.
I was
Oh,
completely
I didn't-
waterlogged.
oh, God,
I
I
had
didn't
to
do
stand
that.
over a sink and tap the top of my head so water
We
would come
really
out of
need
my
to
nose
talk
cavity.
about boundaries in this
like,
party. Oh
it's
my
a-
god.
I had to shake my limbs out because it just...
Yes,
Oh.
I can create a heavy downpour, a monsoon, essentially.
Look, I will do it one more time, and we will...
I mean, I can do it.
No,
if
no,
you
no,
believe
it's okay.
it's the right call.
I will...
Rudy, say it's fine. I'll do this. I very rarely get to do it anyway. Why not?
Fingers crossed.
Monsoon curtain. Let's go.
And in Abyssal, you just hear very quickly, "He never asks nicely." And the hat opens its mouth like a seam underneath the word wizard opens, and just
seeing
this thick cloud billows out.
And seeing as it's going to be so much, I might as well try and like spread it out amongst as much of the garden as possible.
Yeah, so you spread it out as much as you can, and the tree quickly blooms into full bloom.
Oh,
The
well,
cherries pop off, and they start falling to the ground. It's almost like the sand is whisked away as small flowers and grass start sprouting around it, and all around these dried withers, like sproutlings, saplings, they start growing, twisting along the walls into grapevines that go into full bloom. Grapes start sprouting from them, and the ground is cleared from you, like the water washes the sand away. And there's this clear mosaic pattern, similar to what was around the entrance to the reflected city. There's whites, blues, and pinks, beautifully. And this, you have this section of about 45 by 30 feet that is now like completely cleared of the sand. The wind is still blowing in more sand, but the tree stands in full bloom, white and pink flowers, green leaves, red cherries, and the grapes, they look plump, ripe.
Gonna have to
Oh,
pick
this
some.
is lovely.
Now, the whole time this was happening, Rudy was grumbling. He's like, so everyone can heal, and now everyone can make it rain.
It's alright. I can't make it rain.
I can't make it rain, but
I
do you want
can.
to-
You two and my new favorites.
I thought Arthur was always your favorite, just secretly.
Oh, George, why do you say these things that are complete nonsense? Sometimes I just don't understand you.
So I guess who wants to try the fruit?
What if we gave some fruit to those dragons back there, and if they croak, then we can steal their loot?
Rudy.
And this is why they don't like you.
I don't really want to mess with them.
I kind of like them.
Yes, they seemed perfectly reasonable. Arthur, did you want to go and try a cherry or a grape, perhaps?
I mean, Nana definitely wants to try a cherry or a grape.
Yes.
But Arthur, do you mind going first?
Yeah, Arthur will take a bite.
You just grab the grape out of Nana's hand, like.
You take the grape, and it's... pop it in your mouth.
Oh,
It's
is this a bad
squishes
time to tell you I
juice,
can't get rid of
and
poison at
it's-
the moment?
It's deliciously tart and sweet. And
Alright.
you just feel yourself like, oh, it's delicious. And it
Arthur-
has...
Arthur's-
hold on, give me a moment. I
Sorry.
forgot to bring something up.
Just so you know, if it's poisonous, I can't do anything for you.
You feel refreshed. If you had
Oh.
any lost hit points, you regain 1.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
Okay. Arthur is gonna be a fool and turn around and go, oh, these are blatantly, oh, yuck. Disgusting. Ugh.
Are we all calling bullshit and rolling inside on that
Well,
one?
you haven't died yet. Nana wants one
Look,
anyway.
Yeah.
I don't really like when you're rolling against each other. I prefer when you like if your characters call bullshit, then you call bullshit.
Oh,
Yeah,
Rudy's
yeah, yeah.
absolutely calling bullshit. Rudy is like,
Yeah,
Arthur,
I don't
you
know
are
how to fix
you
my
are a
cam right
fool.
now.
I'm going to.
Ah,
I'm going
okay.
to. You know what? I'm trying
There
one
we go.
myself.
Alright.
And Rudy
Yeah,
will grab a
perfect.
grape and pop it straight into his mouth. I'm already half there. What's the harm?
Meanwhile, Arthur's grabbed another handful when he started.
Oh, well,
eating.
there you go. He's going for more. Oh, this is
Yeah,
delicious.
and there's hundreds around,
We
grapes
should-
and cherries.
this is
and I will
amazing.
tell you, everyone who eats one, they have the same benefit. Nana would know immediately after eating one.
Are they good?
It is the
food?
same benefit as good berry.
Hey,
Oh,
we
we
found
grew a
it.
bunch of good berries.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
that's
right,
lovely.
yeah. Nana's actually gonna maybe have a couple, but save some. Just like pick some, put it in a
Well,
little.
This
like,
saves a
handkerchief.
ration.
If Nana says they're safe, then Gerald will definitely
Oh,
have some.
Hopefully they're
Oh, yeah.
safe.
Um,
Yeah,
I just
I'll
had
get
it.
some.
At this point, Rudy's gone. Oh, so the cherries must be safe, yeah? And Rudy grabs a cherry and pops it in his mouth.
Yeah,
They're the exact same. So they also.
yeah,
what?
yeah. They're also that good.
I'm guessing
Well,
you can
I-
see better in this room. Now that it's
Yes.
brown.
There's less sand, and it seems like the wind is calmer around the trees and the cherries. And
Then
Suppose we have
George is
this
probably
in,
gonna stand close to the tree and kind of stay by it.
Like a break wind, yeah.
Mm.
yeah.
And he kind of has this look of relief on him.
Is George eating grapes and cherries as well?
Yeah, and
That's
you're
fine, and I
currently
don't care.
standing like your feet are touching like damp soil, grass.
And poop.
Hmm.
We did spread poop around the tree.
I mean, soil is worm poop anyway.
Mhm.
Just not giant
Wow.
worm poop.
Just not giant
Usually.
one.
Not
Usually.
giant.
Well, this is lovely. I wonder if it's just this that the dragons were referring to, or is there some deeper secret to these gardens?
Does the mosaic like form a pattern, like as in like
Oh
a,
yeah, the
a
mosaic.
drawing,
Yes.
or
Can I have
like
a bit of a look at that as well?
some form of-
Make an investigation check.
Yee.
Shall we, Rudy?
Yeah, absolutely. Rudy doesn't really do much
As-
investigating at all, but
Whoa.
we'll take it.
Could-
3.
Does that give us advantage on that one?
No, Rudy
No,
rolled
I
as
rolled.
well.
I rolled.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
11.
Sorry.
You need more
Bad.
time, but it
Hmm.
looks like there are mosaics along the wall that seem to form like a story in pictures. But you need more
Oh.
time to clear away the
Oh,
sand.
absolutely. We should. I mean,
Well,
does
if
anyone
you-
have anything against it?
Oh, no. I mean, if that's the inkling that I get, then I will absolutely be doing.
You
that.
could just press the digitation like a leaf blower.
Nice.
Like a leaf blower.
Oh,
I have
that's
a
pretty
question, Josie.
Mhm.
A very important question. That
Mhm.
unfortunately doesn't deal with the leaf blower, but does deal with the tree that we are leaf blowing
Yeah.
around. Is this city on the same plane that we just were on?
Oh.
How do you mean?
Like if is it like on the same plane as like the desert of sand, or the ocean of sand, or like the earth, so to speak?
Same
I forget
plane of
what it is.
existence.
Yeah.
Make a nature check.
My nature checks have not been great lately, but okay.
Big money, Nana.
See,
Come on.
Josie
But
already
it's because that's your spell casting skill. That's why I'm using it. That's where your knowledge comes from.
That's
Your magical knowledge comes
I
from.
suppose I could
nature.
also ask someone if this fails, but
I mean,
I mean,
someone could help
Do you
you
have the
and give you advantage.
commune with nature spell? You could talk
Just
to the
ask
tree.
the fucking tree.
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh my
you can
God.
chat to the tree.
I don't have
Oh,
it.
yeah,
I don't
you-
have
Nana. Read your spoon.
Oh
Oh my
yeah.
god, Nana.
Read the spoon.
Read the spoon.
You have
Read the
no idea
spoons.
of knowing. You have no idea of knowing if you're just very deep below ground.
Oh,
But read your spoon.
okay, yeah. I believe it is the last one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to use the seed of hope and
Mhm.
touch the big tree
Mhm.
and find out what it knows about this. Not that it can tell me in exact ways, but like kind of what the city was like before, where it is in relation to where we used to be, if it is, if it even knows that, and then just like a general,
Okay.
how you doing? I guess.
As Nana puts her hand on the tree and she starts feeling its presence, it feels your presence, and there's a connection. As your mind starts almost seeing the memories of this tree. At the same pace, Gerald and Rudy are uncovering these images, and they tell the same story.
Hey, look at that.
But we're gonna tell that story after a quick break.
Oh no!
Oh my
After these
God.
messages.
After these messages, I really gotta go to the little room.
That
That's-
actually makes
that's
sense.
fair.
I
had a
also need to go to the
complete
I'll be
room for as
water,
well.
right
so I
back.
understand
Yes.
that.
I will be here
Yes.
still.
That's fantastic.
I
Is
will
anyone staying
be
with
here still.
Yay! More conversations.
Yeah.
I'm gonna refill this mug and eat cheese. That's the game plan.
Are you gonna have Gouda?
I don't have any Gouda. We had Gouda last week though. It was really good.
Oh, the week that you weren't here with us.
Yeah.
It's okay. We were still in each other's presences. You had Gouda, and I had you in my head because mine don't. Just ask Gerald or Gerald. Ask Roger.
Well, hey!
You can
I
ask
wrote
either
you.
one of us.
I'll be right back. Oh, everyone's turning their camera off. Okay, I get it. I'll do it. I'll be one of the cool kids.
I refuse. I'm gonna stay here, and too bad.
I stay here.
Ooh.
I fits, I fits.
Hey.
I said I fits, I sits. I stay here.
Yes. the classic cat.
I genuinely do sometimes sit in boxes. It's happened before, and then someone's called me out on it.
Like, Gouda, are you sitting in that box? No.
So, I do it in video games too, apparently. I don't remember what game it was, but there was a box, and I just immediately went and sat in it, like with my little avatar. And my friend was like, "This is why you're a cat." And this is before even cat VTuber or anything. It's just like, "This is why you're a cat."
Yeah, Gouda, you need to get like a little a little thing that's just like a little box that just like comes up to almost neck high. You know, that you can sort of just like be in a box suddenly with your
I
avatar.
can make that.
You could make a box that you could put around your chair.
Yeah.
Like even people not VTubing, people out there who have cat themes, make a box that's around your chair so you can still technically sit in it, like sit in the chair, but it looks like you're in the box.
Maybe I'll remake my Fugi, and it's just me in a box, and when I'm talking, it'll pop up slightly. And then when I'm not talking, it'll just be like just my eyes and up. You can
Just
see.
your eyes. And just like for last break, if there are any questions from anyone in chat or anyone of the players about the
had a
game.
question.
Yes.
So, because George is an accidental planeswalker, can he feel when he's on a different plane, or does he just not know when he's accidentally gone to a completely different plane?
He would know when he goes to a different plane himself, but he wouldn't have the inherent ability currently to tell when he shifts planes.
Okay.
I'll say we're gonna have to. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Questions. Moogle asks, has anyone died yet? No, but they met Mephits, dragons, and worm poop.
Yes. We have definitely met worm poop.
Wait, is the question if we've died this session or in
Just
general?
in general.
It just says, has anyone died yet? I mean, technically, Gerald has died.
Yeah, I think
Once.
I'm the only one who's died. Yeah.
And I'm not dead.
Yeah.
Yet.
You're undead.
Not completely.
I'm not
You're
undead
undead.
either.
Worm poop? Is that a stadium? No, worm. Like as in earthworm this time.
We'll know when Rudy's undead when he casts heal on himself and it doesn't heal him.
I can tell from Roju's face that he knows. He knows.
And he knows he knows?
He's poker facing.
I don't know what you're talking about. Could be anything.
What?
Yeah. The worm poop.
Hmm.
The worm poop? Oh.
Worm poop.
I mean,
Oh,
look,
is Solushkar just a giant worm?
for reals. I mean, there are a number of things it could be. Really,
True.
who
True.
knows? Who
Is it
really
just like
knows?
a worm WYRM? Because that'd be great. An earth
Oh no.
worm.
Worm.
No.
As in like an earth dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's another Linworm that just comes stomping through the hole.
Maybe we can be diplomatic with it. We've
No,
talked
no,
to
we
two
tried that
dragons
last
today.
time, man. He didn't like scotch.
Yeah, look, as long as it's not purple, it's probably fine, right?
Or Scotch.
I mean, if your choices of translator were Goose or Arthur, I don't know if any of those are good choices for talking with an angry
Now-
dragon.
Now we have George.
Now we have
You know,
George.
I feel
Yeah.
safer already.
He is not rude or.
I would
grumpy.
like to say the argument was more Goose than it was Arthur.
Because Goose was so excited. Goose really wanted to talk to that dragon. Like, you can't
Yeah,
not
to
say
be
no
honest, I
to an excited Goose.
would have felt bad if we hadn't chosen.
Yeah, absolutely.
It had to happen, even though we might have gotten places
Before
with Arthur.
before we jump back into the game, I will check with all the players. How are we doing on energy and spoons?
Yeah, good. The team
Good.
is great.
Everyone good?
Grabbed another drink.
Everyone
just
good?
Keep me energized.
I have two
yeah.
biscuits.
Good
here.
as of now, yes.
I have
Okay.
chips, but I will not eat them while on microphone.
Can I have?
What?
Can I have some
What-
chips?
You want a
I-
biscuit?
Snacks.
Well,
I'm
cookie?
just like sitting
I
here
don't
so
know.
hungry.
I know.
I-
One
I-
cookie.
I really want
I
snacks
was
as well.
thinking about grabbing
want-
ice cream, but
Maybe
then I
I'll
know
Let
you
me
guys
give
are
you the
cranky.
cookie.
Things are opening up now. I could order snacks.
Order snacks.
Order
Oh god.
I shouldn't.
But-
Okay, don't order snacks. I'm very easily manipulated.
Road, you actually ordering snacks. We're gonna play D&D. Put the phone down. We're playing D&D.
Put the snacks in there, Josie.
I know. You should have
Okay.
prepared.
I know. It's my own fault. Let's continue.
Usually you eat food when
I
we're
will
doing our
feast.
pre-
I will feast on dungeons and or dragons.
Dutch Daddy Gamer says, "Great, thanks guys. Now I want snacks."
Oh. And now Australia Dahlia say get kebabs or pizza, and I'm having pizza for dinner tonight.
It's a terrible
Aye.
curse.
But as the party gathers, George and the wolf are sitting in the grass underneath the newly bloomed cherry tree. Arthur, just feeling himself, being part of nature again. This is where you belong. Rudy and Gerald frantically uncovering image after image, like just shuffling the sand away,
Look at this one. That's all. That's
Two
fascinating.
serene people, and then this.
discussing the images they see, and as they reveal image after image, the same story is told to Nana as she has put her hands on the tree, and its memories flood into her. A city, a grand city built in an oasis in the desert. Lush with life, greenery, water, riches. But then, this garden, once ripe with greenery, with fruits and grapes, free for the picking of anyone who passes, a grand fountain in the middle, and this tree of always bearing cherries. Every season, it is always in bloom. The city breaks in half as the earth opens up, and a massive creature steps up from below.
It's the nom nom.
The sky starts burning, and also opens up as it tears open with flames. Creatures pour out of the ground and the sky, and the city crumbles into darkness. Over time, the tree slowly withers, even its magic failing to sustain it. One by one, the leaves fall, the petals fall, the cherries rot. And in the last image, the last memory, might as well be the first memory, is a little boy who puts a staff in the ground and packs dirt around it, says a prayer, and the tree sprouts around it.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh my god, Gerald, if you try and get that staff, I'll fucking fight you. We're not killing this tree.
Wait. So was the implication that the staff is inside the big tree, or?
Yes.
Ah. Well,
Wait, I might have something. Hold on.
we don't necessarily need to kill the tree. We don't.
I assume
Wait.
you want this staff.
I think. Well, this must be what the dragons refer
George,
to then.
what stuff?
Please don't kill this tree. This is
oh.
the first time I've been able to. We don't kill this room.
No, not at all.
No.
We're just looking to recover the artifact within.
I mean, I could summon a plague of insects to eat the tree.
I don't
and
think that
then-
counts.
No.
No.
Is Nana still like communicating
Yeah.
with the tree?
Yeah.
Okay. Nana wants to. I want to express interest in the staff, but not in harming the tree. Like, ask if it's possible to get it without.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
Go Nana.
Go, Nana.
I mean,
Go,
my
Nana.
persuasion's not great, but okay. Look.
With advantage.
Yeah, we could do it twice. I also
Twice.
regret not turning off the roly boy, but that's okay. This is what we're on. This is fine.
This is fine.
This is fine. This
Everything's
is great.
fine.
This is fantastic. This is
All fine.
what it is. You
I
know.
don't see any
So that's not
problem.
great, but that's okay. We've got another one coming.
You got another one?
Nana, please.
Nana, this is what you were made for.
Nana, this is
Talking
not-
with the trees.
Okay, yeah, talking
with the
sure.
trees.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Nana is the Lorax.
Nana is the
Speaks
Lorax.
to the trees. You cut the tree down and get the staff, and I'm just standing there like, what?
That suddenly explains the moustache.
They are both 13. I
No
know.
way! What?
I'm very persuasive.
Wow.
I say she
Cots
gets to
die.
like
13 is the magic number, I guess.
Mm.
Sorry, what is George saying?
Oh, no, I was making a joke.
Okay, 13.
I do want to say that
You
there's
send-
no hostile.
You send your intention. Yeah, you send your intention to the tree, and it sends back to you this again. These memories playing, but in reverse, and you get the sensation that if you take the staff away, the tree becomes mundane. But it is not. It's not like you get a blatant no. It's more. It's giving you more information.
Oh, like it can no longer supply the fruit and the. Well, because if that's all the magic.
Well, it might be able to still supply the fruit, just not the magical fruit.
Yeah.
Well,
And it's-
I think
Well-
yes, it's saying that it will become just a regular cherry
Mm.
tree, not a
Regular
magical cherry tree.
Plus,
Yeah.
the whole room would just be a sand pit like the rest of the maze.
Yeah.
I mean, the room was a sand pit until we came along and watered it. So, like,
Yeah.
the staff wasn't protecting against that.
Yeah.
Mm.
I.
Nana would know that the staff is what kept the tree alive all
Mm.
these years.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's been here an awful long time.
Awfully long time.
I mean, does Gerald need another staff? Can you
Actually,
like
yeah,
hold
what are we
two
using the
staffs
staff for?
and
Well, it may not necessarily
Pew,
even
pew.
be for me.
Nana, would you want to ask the tree what the staff is for?
Yeah, that was my next thought. First, Nana wants to say, connect with the tree and say, well, no tree is mundane, because every single tree is important, no matter
Very
what they
nice.
produce. But yes, and Nana would like to know what the staff does, what it. Yes.
Yes. Hold on. I'm trying to. There we go. The staff, according to the tree, it tells you that it shows you the memories of the staff itself.
Oh my
It shows
God.
this boy talking to various animals, talking to plants, plants and animals responding.
Hmm.
It shows the boy asking the staff where to find healing herbs, and the staff pointing the way. It also shows the boy in danger and the staff erecting great walls of thorns around.
Oh?
Oh. Okay. I mean, I
But
wonder what that could be.
Okay.
It also shows the boy walking unseen through various lands. Like he's just walking through crowds and no one is noticing. Everyone is looking away.
Whoa.
Okay. Well, Nana relays all of this to the party.
Seems like a very handy item
with
to
the
have.
trees, maybe not worries, but maybe, mention that it will become mundane with, along with that. And jog my memory, why do we need this staff? Oh, because
Well,
this
you
is
would
what the
also-
dragons
you would-
told us.
You would also know intuitively that probably only druids could use this stuff.
Oh,
Okay,
it's a
yeah,
nana
that
stuff.
makes sense. Who is the boy? Can I ask the tree?
The staff doesn't know, except it seems to have. You get the sensation that it has a fond, warm memory of this boy.
No.
Can I ask the tree to ask the staff if he wants to be returned to the boy?
The staff and the tree seem to be connected. You are technically talking to
I'm
the
talking
staff,
to
not the
both.
tree.
Oh my god, okay.
Oh.
This is a whole nother... Alright. Does the staff want to be reconnected with the boy if it's possible?
The staff has a sensation of longing. Longing for greenery, longing for the fresh air, longing for the bleating of sheep, the neighing of horse.
Okay.
It yearns for
farm stuff.
nature. It yearns for nature.
Do we take the whole garden with us, guys?
I
don't
mean,
know.
it wants to leave. It's
Yeah,
it's
it
not
wants
like
to
it's...
leave.
It
I
wants
think
to
we take
leave.
it.
Yeah.
It wants...
Vinny starts like pounding on the
Banging on the
walls.
windows.
the poor guildmaster has no idea what's going on. This plant's going nuts, slapping anyone that comes near.
Mugu is letting me know that closed captions translated is to mating of horse.
I'm too long to hear
The
the
mating of horse.
I mean,
So, okay. Out of
That's some
character,
very randy stuff. Holy moly.
it's like. So what is your question? Sorry, I got distracted by horses mating.
As you would, yeah.
Yeah. What was your question?
Who asked the question?
Weren't you asking a question, Cuddly?
Yeah, Cuddly asked if
the
the staff wanted to
staff.
be
Oh,
wanted to be removed, and it has a longing for the outside world.
Right.
Yeah, I wanted to know if it wanted to go back to its owner or like leave.
Yeah, you got this
place.
strong sensation that it
sounds like it
yearns,
does.
it longs for
Yeah.
being in nature.
So perhaps
Yeah.
not necessarily for going back to its master, but just being free
Ow.
of this city
You
and
want to go.
with another druid who might
Oh God, I wonder
take
who
it
that
on
could be.
natural
Mm.
adventures.
Hmm.
And then we could like cast away a certain sword and forget it ever existed.
Also, if you're talking to the staff and not the tree,
Uh-huh.
then and I mean maybe just find out what it wants, what the staff wants to do. If it wants to leave, then maybe we should get it out of here.
No, it does. It sounds like it does
Yeah.
want to go out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I
well,
don't know how much Nana's actually relaying to the party.
No.
and stuff.
She's
Yeah.
like asking. She's kind of relaying. I did mention, but I
Well, if it
let her-
wants
And
out.
Nana mostly gets like imagery and emotions through this kind of
Yeah.
communication.
Well,
So yeah.
I think what I know to be true is that there's probably not a better person on this or any other plane of existence to look after a magical piece of nature. And I don't think the dragons would have pointed us in this direction if it weren't something very powerful. I think you should have it, Nana, whatever it is, and whatever you need to do to do it. That I will leave that completely up to you. This is your domain, and
Right,
I don't know much of it.
I'll figure it out. I'm sure we can do something.
Surely you can't just ask the tree to open wide and spit it
That
out.
was my next thought. But,
Say ah.
Yeah.
Look, I actually have a spell.
Give it some free
somewhere
dental.
where I can go inside.
free
a tree,
dental.
So I'm pretty
While
sure
we're
I
in
can
there.
just do that.
Check up on those teeth. Trees have teeth, right?
Look, just question to the party as maybe out of character, but are we resting? Are we doing our long rest? Is it time?
You could definitely have a short rest for anyone who wants. I don't know if
I-
you've used any sort of resources.
I think I need a
I don't
long
think
one
I have.
to rearrange spells, because I could just tree stride and link it if I have that spell. But I didn't think
I
we
will
needed
say,
to
if
choose one.
Nana asks the tree,
Does it open?
it doesn't open, but it almost starts twisting, and it's like, unfraying a rope. The
Oh.
way the bark moves, and there's almost
Oh.
like a
Oh, yeah.
seam opens up along
Oh.
it as it twists, and inside you see a staff. And the staff is made of fine, it looks like a natural wood, like it's grown, spiraling. And at the very top, it almost has like a small crown with sprouting little leaves.
Oh.
Oh,
That's so cute.
Nana says thank you and takes the staff.
You can add to your inventory Staff of the Woodlands.
Oh,
Ooh.
that sounds
It's so
This is
cool.
it's a big item.
Big
Yeah.
item.
Is it? Okay.
This is like
You're right. The sword
is
is
like
gone,
this
Rudy.
is the Nana version of what I
Success.
got, essentially.
Oh,
As far as,
okay.
Really?
like,
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is a staff.
cool.
It's a magical staff. It
Whoa.
has +2 to hit
Mhm.
and damage
Shit,
as
what did I
a
just
quarter
do?
staff. It also adds +2 to spell
God.
attack rolls. It
Mhm.
has 10 charges. It regains 1d6 +4 at dawn. If you use the last charge, you have to roll a d20. On a 1, it becomes a mundane staff. But you can expend 1 charge to cast Animal Friendship, 5 to cast the Awaken spell, 2 to cast Bark Skin, 2 to cast Locate Animal or Plant, 1 for Speak with Animal, 3 charges Speak with Plants, 6 charges Wall of Thorns, and for free, as an action, how many times you want, you can cast Pass Without Trace.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Whoa!
so
That's
good.
really
Yeah,
useful.
Also, you can also plant. If you plant the staff into fertile earth, you can expend 1 charge and turn it into a 60-foot tall, 5-foot diameter trunked tree with a
Fuck.
20-foot radius canopy.
Jeez.
Oh, dang. Okay. Well. Yeah.
That has so much
Have you
utility.
found it?
I did. I added it in and
It does require attunement, so you
yes,
would
I
have
think
to
that's what
trade
I'm
something
seeing.
out.
I will.
But it might be worth trading out the flame tongue, maybe.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, yeah.
so.
Definitely.
Get out of here, man.
And
So
then we should
cool.
sell it to the nearest shady peddler and then be done with it.
Shady
Yeah.
peddler, please. I want my money.
Oh, no. I wanted to have... No. Shady
Bitch,
peddler.
I want my money.
I want my money.
As you
No,
take,
we'll
as
make
you
sure
take
we'll
the
get that.
staff, as you take the staff,
Hmm.
As soon as the staff dislodges from the tree, a leaf falls.
Oh,
I'm actually
that
really
is
sad about
sad in a
that.
poetic way. We should gather as many cherries and grapes before
Mhm.
the magic fades.
Nana,
Yes.
do you know how to make preserves?
Oh,
What kind of a question is that? Of course I know how to make preserves.
Oh my god, preserve the magic? That's
No, but like,
oh.
Nana would know that good berries last. They become regular mundane berries after 24 hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
We can
still
make
24
jam,
hours
yeah.
worth of
Oh,
magic.
that is
But,
fine.
but they also
Yeah.
are effectively lembas bread. You get the full nourishment value of a whole day from eating a single good berry.
Oh no, Rudy ate like
Yes.
5. He was hungry.
Yeah,
Maybe a couple of cherries too. Rudy is got the nourishment for days.
satiated.
Yeah.
Nana is gonna look around at anything with
whole
any
time.
like
It's just-
cherries and grapes, and then if there's any other seeds or anything seeding, she's gonna
Oh,
grab
yeah.
that.
They don't look like anything seeding. It just looks
the
like
just
this.
the fruits. All right.
Well,
She's
the
gonna grab
fruits,
that so she can take them outside.
the fruits are seeds after all.
Hang on, I'm gonna roll a dice for a second.
Oh,
2 seconds.
see how many you ate?
Rudy ate 2 entire grape bushes worth of grapes.
Entire
That's,
grape.
Wow.
that's a lot of
Oh
grapes.
That's
my
a
God.
lot of.
Josie, you're the one selling Rudy
Yeah,
how
I know.
hungry he is. He
Yeah,
just
yeah.
kept eating.
He's
kept
he's
eating.
fine.
He's
He
so
would probably
fine.
you would probably have grabbed some that yanked off with some stem, and he would just have chopped down.
Yeah, pretty much. Stem be damned. If anyone was watching, it would have actually looked kind of weird.
Oh,
picking-
Although
It's
at least you don't
okay.
have to pick each individual grape
Yeah,
off the
it's
bunch. You can just be like,
efficiency, efficiency, Gerald.
And I will say, since you've had some time here, and since you've been talking to this tree, Nana, you can attune to it immediately if you want.
Oh.
I was gonna ask.
Whoa!
Whoa.
We're adding the conversation you've had as part of the attunement.
That is a tuning,
process.
yeah. That's pretty
That
cool.
makes sense.
she's
That's
communed.
awesome.
She's communed with the
I
stuff.
will
Yeah,
do that now then.
that's
Which,
so cool.
if you look now, you have a million spells now.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I-
I really
I-
do.
I almost feel for Cuddly because like the Cuddly, you're already bamboozled by normally what you have, and then you've got so much more.
There's and I also can never decide what spells to put in because I'm paralyzed by indecision.
At least the stuff never changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've
It
always
always
got
does the
those
same.
spells.
Yeah, and like at least any
And you
any
can't-
spells
you
that I was like, oh, they're in there.
It's just it's a big staff. It's a cool
Mm.
staff.
It's really cool.
Wait,
Yeah.
is it? Hang on, is it
fancy
Nana
stuff.
sized or is it like?
It does as Nana
Mhm.
takes it out. It again, it's almost like twists and like compresses itself and becomes like the perfect walking stick size.
So Nana now wields
Ooh.
spoon and staff.
Yeah,
That's very cool.
That's
spoon
pretty
and
cool.
staff.
Yeah.
And as she takes it, she looks at it and looks at some of the berries that she's collected and goes, "Let's get you outside."
I'm
Aw.
actually going
There are now
to.
2 members of the party with a walking staff that is actually a weapon.
I'm gonna put here. Here's what the staff looks like.
Actually,
Oh,
Hey.
it's
In
so
the dice tray.
cool!
That's
love
Oh,
it.
it's so
cool. Very
oh,
cool.
It's really cool.
Absolutely love it.
Ooh.
Nana and George look at each other and go, "Oh yeah, now we match." That's so cool.
So
Yeah.
Gerald's got a staff as well, though. So that's
Mhm.
So that's 3 members
Three.
of the party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys
You
need to
lost
keep
your
up.
staff, Arthur.
You lost
So
your
long
staff.
till you find one.
It's okay, Arthur. I'm also staffless. It's all right. You're just like me.
but alive.
Oh my god.
Now, Arthur, I'm only gonna say this once. And Rudy smacks him on the back of the head.
I would like George to make a D20 roll. You can roll a physical die,
we
as
trust
you've
you.
now stayed put in this spot for a while.
A 2.
2.
Uh-oh.
I hope that's not
As
bad.
Nana has removed the staff, leaves start falling from the tree.
Not our
Oh.
And the wind again starts picking up. And having had this moment of reprieve, The sand just blows in, almost like it's trying to fill back in the space you had claimed from it. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Yeah, my least
As it
good
whips
one.
up, as it whips up into a minor sandstorm inside this garden.
18.
I'm so
Seven.
Oh, 5.
20.
Hmm.
But are you wearing your mask still?
Rudy is wearing.
Oh,
yeah,
2.
yeah.
She's
Rudy's
gone!
wearing-
Yeah. I will say though, because the two people who had their masks and goggles equipped are the ones who failed, so no one is affected by the sandstorm.
Oh! Well,
Oh
Rudy
my
has to
God.
wear it otherwise because he can't blink, so sand would just be piling up in his eyes.
Oh,
and he'd be
just like
Oh,
embedding in your
thinking.
eyeballs.
You have to literally rub it out of your eyeball.
Oh, that'd be
That
like
is trying to get the
sandpaper.
grit.
no.
And I tell you, the worst thing is when it gets stuck behind the eye, because then I gotta it's.
Yeah, but so as
I
the
don't
sand
even want to
picks
talk
up,
about the nose.
George, you just close your eyes, still being able to see properly. You just put the scarf up over your mouth. Gerald, you also you have a scarf. You just put it up. You put the hat down.
Mhm.
Arthur, you've traveled. You're prepared. You hear the sandstorm coming, and you steel yourself. No one is affected by the sandstorm.
Whew.
And
Well,
then
not
it
yet.
passes.
Oh.
What do you all want to do now?
Passes without a trace. Whoa.
Vinny is now terrorizing the guild, throwing people left, right, and center.
One more pun, but he's gonna eat a man.
Oh no!
That'd
You
be
come
terrible to
back,
come back to.
it's no longer twig blight, it's full-grown blight.
Oh.
That would be so
I've
scary.
eaten the flesh of man.
Oh,
Yeah,
You
we
will
get-
now
we
pay
get
for
back-
your puns.
The entire guild is just overgrown.
Oh, no. We have to rescue.
Yes.
We have to rescue Crater.
But as you are currently in this
The chicken.
end of the garden,
Hmm?
where do you want to go?
What
So
time
we're
of the
very
day
far
is it?
underground, right?
We're not
What?
under.
We're very far
Do you-
underground, but we are on Earth. I mean,
You don't know.
We don't know.
oh, we don't know.
You don't know.
Can Arthur try and tell what time of day it is?
Make a survival check.
Uh, 11.
Rolls a bit
11
low
is
tonight.
it's good enough. It's a DC 10 to tell what
Okay,
time of
sweet.
day it is, especially for you. It's you'd say early evening, 4 or 5 p.m.
I would say it's probably not a bad place to sort of make camp. I'm thinking it's late afternoon.
Oh, I wish you said that before we killed the tree.
Oh, we haven't killed the tree. It's just following the natural course of things.
Yeah, it's a circle of life. But yeah, I think we don't giggle. I think we should definitely make camp and stay here tonight and continue on. But Gerald, you got us into this mess. You decide what you want to do. We can keep going if you want.
Well, I mean, we've got to make camp at some point.
But you also know you're not too far away
From the worm.
from where you need to go.
Well,
How about we go one more
we're not.
minute?
We're not. Yes, it's not. It's not. It doesn't feel late yet.
do we know how we're getting out yet?
Nope. Let's.
Might I suggest that before we get into too much trouble, we maybe can have a look around, but,
form an escape plan before we.
well, I think I might have one if we're in the right place.
Oh.
Well, if I just have enough time to rest, and we're in the right plane, I may be able to make a tree portal.
Oh.
And to this, I will say, Gerald would know that this is not the material.
Does it require you to be on the prime material plane by any chance?
Oh, yes, it would. Is that a problem?
Well, yes.
Well, then never mind.
Unfortunately,
Well, there was a thing that we were given that.
well, yes,
shard.
I have this still, which is attuned back to Sharm's, his location. So potentially we'll find something that might get us back, but we haven't found it yet. So I guess let's press on a little bit, and then we'll look to make camp once we're feeling like it's sleepy times.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I ate a ton of those grapes, and I'm feeling great. I could go all night if I wanted to.
Are you feeling great? Had to.
And
I'm so
now
sorry. I
Vinny's a
had to.
full-blood.
Vinny has now exploded out of the guild and is taking over the city.
I'm not sure, but I think Vinny might have just exploded. We're getting slapped so hard. We better be full health to see our friends again.
Yeah, we're gonna get there and it's just be like.
Either that or the chicken has got a very red raw buttocks at the moment, but being slapped all the time.
Artie Jr.
All right. Well, we are somewhat close-ish to where the bottle lays. I think I'd at least like to get a look at it before we make camp.
Whatever gets us out of the sand fastest is my vote.
Yeah. So as you step out into the corridor, you can see the room you saw from the poop room, or that was just sand, nothing else visible. You can also see further down, like 90, 100 feet or so, it looks like the market that you pass.
Market.
There is also a path right down here.
Mm-hmm.
And just remember,
I
we
gotta-
were warned to continue down this path. Like, if we do, we should be on high alert.
For the beast,
That shits, yes.
yes. And also for the glowy things that they mentioned. Well, I guess we'll
The
see.
light thing.
The light things, yes.
Yes.
I
And
wasn't
they're
paying too much
not
attention to that
friendly, are
rude
they?
dragon.
No, you were in timeout, Rudy.
Well, shall we continue this way and sort of in the general direction of the dice dot?
Yeah. Do you
Okay.
just
Yeah.
go on?
Yeah?
Shall we?
Arthur is going to do it sneakily.
Let's. Yes, we know there's a beast. Let's maybe
Stealth up?
keep it on the down low.
Yeah, and you can all make a stealth. And Nana, you know that you can now, for free, however many times you want, cast Pass Without Trace.
Oh, that's what we're
So-
doing.
So,
Yeah.
does
And-
Arthur
That
cast Without Trace take up a spell slot?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, well that's cool. That saves you a spell
This
slot.
is fantastic.
Well, it kind of. I can't change my spell slots.
No,
at
no,
all.
but if we ever don't have Nana or Nana can't for any reason use a magical
You
item.
can
that's-
change them when you level up.
Oh, there you go.
So the next time you level up, you can change it.
All right.
Just to be clear, it does still cost a slot though, but just for free otherwise. Like no leaves, no
No,
whatever.
No, it doesn't
for
cost a
you.
slot.
You just
Oh, it
you
doesn't
just
cost a
do it.
slot.
Hmm.
Oh,
doesn't
I've never
cost
had a staff
anything.
before. Oh my god.
Yeah, this staff can just do it. You just tap it on the ground, and all of a sudden, the wind picks up and the sand, like it did when Arthur did the same.
I rolled
And-
2 3s.
Oh
I mean, I'm gonna take the disadvantage, but I rolled 2 3s, so.
So,
Okay, so what do we
Arthur-
have?
Amazing.
33 for Arthur.
33,
I'll get a 22 then.
22,
I'll just
31.
be
13.
nothing.
Yeah.
You're not very
I
I
sneaky.
feel like
I
the
will-
wolf is having more issues because George's perception is not the
Yeah,
best. at the
but
moment.
as you're walking forward, you're all moving as a group.
Clang,
You-
clang, clang,
Very
clang.
clangy.
Clang, clang,
But and Nana just like moves the staff, like points at Rudy, and like the wind gets a bit louder. in
Oh,
that
why? Why? Nana, this is terrible. Nana,
You're
please.
welcome.
And George, you notice very quickly as you're about to enter this room that the sand is shaking underneath your footsteps.
Guys, the nom nom.
Oh,
No, ahead of you, you
Oh.
just sense a reverberation that like in reaction to your steps, the sand is moving, and you can sense sand falling through tiny gaps here and there.
There's a sandfall? Like a waterfall, but of sand? I don't.
Not
sand
the
is
nom nom?
weird. I don't know. Sand is being weird.
George, is
Sand
there
is
a,
always weird.
is there a nom nom or is there not a nom nom?
I don't know.
Is it a nom nom or a
Can-
non nom nom?
Can anyone hear nom 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 nom? Because I'm pretty sure that's what we were told to listen for.
Arthur's just walking. He's just like, what the fuck? He just keeps walking.
Oh, so when we're being silly, Arthur walks away in a huff. When he's silly, we anyway.
I don't know what's going on. I just know ahead of us, the sand is being even weirder than normal, and I don't like sand. And
We'll have a look at it. All right.
What do you mean being
Arthur
weird,
takes a few steps out into the stand. And Arthur, you walk about 10, 15 feet out when you feel like the ground is slightly bowing beneath you and you can hear creaking.
Alright, Arthur would take a step to the left and see if that does the same thing, like it creaks. Okay, now he takes 2 steps to the right. Now he walks backwards as towards the group.
Arthur, what are you doing out there?
The floor seems to be like bending underneath me. It's creaking.
Ah, that would be the weird.
Maybe be
Arthur-
careful.
Arthur now jumps.
Oh God.
Make a dexterity save. Dexterity
Tell me
save.
he falls through the floor.
It's just
Really
like
fall to the floor.
just straight through.
27.
27. You jump and you hear this splintering of wood beneath you. And you just manage to use the last moment to kick off and you launch yourself back into the corridor where the others are as the woods and sand fall down.
Oh, lovely.
So
And you see underneath the sand the brittle floorboards dried, just covering the entire room.
Oh Jesus, Arthur! What?
Why? If you knew that, did you know that was going to happen?
no, I did not. That's
I
why
said to
did.
be careful, not to
That's
just
why you did.
throw yourself into a pit.
I was careful.
You haven't jumped at all this entire day, and you decide to jump in the one place that it's dangerous.
How did I know it was dangerous? It just made a sound. Didn't mean it was dangerous.
What type of sound was it making, Arthur? A hello, echoey, rickety
I
board
doubt that.
sound.
An X to doubt.
All right.
Well,
It might have made some creaking.
I'm just
noise.
gonna have a bit of a. Well, actually, you know, I'm gonna get on my broom.
Wait,
And
no,
then-
Gerald,
and
wait,
then-
Gerald, wait,
just
wait,
gonna-
Gerald.
What?
Are there any rocks or anything around?
No, just sand.
Just sand. Well, okay. Rudy
just-
takes one of the cherries that he was going to snack on while they've been walking. He casts light on it and chucks it into the hole.
Oh, don't do that. Oh.
But at least now we can see down. Oh,
yes,
that's
now
right.
whatever's down there can see, knows. Oh,
You going
The
down
light.
there is worse.
I wasn't
The
going
light
down there.
casting the shadows. The light casting the shadows makes it even worse when you hover above. It's a 15-foot drop. But what you see below can only be described as a writhing mass of thorny vines.
Oh,
All
not what I
those
was expecting.
It looks reminiscent to a snake ball, this pile of snakes, but it is vines with these razor-sharp thorns that are just undulating and slithering around. And
Okay.
ever so faintly, this cherry is just pulled beneath and the light disappears.
See, Gerald,
It's like
vines.
it's like those crushes, which are just the two
Yeah,
like
yeah.
interlocking rotating circles. Like,
Oh,
just-
yeah.
Yep.
Grrr.
See, vines. They can't see light. They have no idea where they
What
are.
if it was the big poopy worm thing?
Then we would hit it really hard.
I don't. It could hit us really hard, Rudy.
Oh, that's why I wear this.
What?
The armor.
It's not going to save you. It's not going to keep you alive.
Arthur sort of bends down to George. Well, at least I'm out of trouble right now.
Look, I'm just saying that we know that there's a thing that wants to probably kill or eat us.
It doesn't
for
want
sure.
anything. It's a plant. It doesn't.
Yes, this
think.
happens to be a plant, but there is a thing that we don't want to
Yes,
disturb.
Nana in the back.
Yes, Nana. What?
I know. I have a question for Josie.
Yeah, go ahead.
If I were to cast Grasping Vine and hold another vine and use the Seed of Hope, can I communicate with the other vine? Or does
Oh
it
my
have
God.
to be
May-
direct?
Possible.
It's possible? Okay.
Seems fine to me.
This is some.
Vinny now is tearing up the
Well,
entire
I thought you were
continent.
gonna say that you wanted to put a vine like with one of the other entrances
Oh,
of
I
the room.
definitely
Just, like,
do want to try that.
Batman yourself over.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking about
Make it
entangle,
reveal.
so the whole floor could be like difficult terrain. You could just kind of walk on the vines, but I
Oh.
kind of want to know what these vines are all about.
Sorry,
so you
I'm
can
just
see
gonna,
also as this
I'm just going to disappear
What?
for like 2 seconds. Sorry, give me 2 seconds.
as you've now been able to scour this room for a bit, you can see a section that you could quite easily deduce goes back to the poop room. Ahead of you
Oh.
is a small alcove, but it looks like there's been a cave-in of sandstone that is slowly just turning to sand that has been like pouring into the room.
Okay.
And then in this direction is a corridor that leads somewhere.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try it. I think I can just cast it.
Yeah.
I ideally just a very gentle one little vine, not like a if
Yeah.
we can do that, yeah. And let's see. It lasts up to a minute, and I just wanna.
Yeah, so
Reach out, yeah.
vine covered in razor-sharp thorns slithers up and across the wood floor over to you, Nana.
Oh. I'm gonna give it a little pat very carefully with the knowledge that it could slap me at any time. And try Seed of Hope to see if it's friendly. Tell it that we're friendly. Give it like a very friendly
As soon
vibe.
as you touch it,
Oops.
you get this overwhelming sensation of hunger. Like it's
Oh.
just hungry. It's starving.
Is it hungry for manure?
Do you ask? Do you send it like an image of your
I send it
manure?
an image of really nice fertilizer.
It just answers with more hunger. Just doesn't really react to what you're trying to convey to it. It's just
Okay.
hunger.
Hunger.
What if we feed it the beast?
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm telling this to the. I imagine that I didn't tell them that I was gonna try and touch a vine because they would have been like, "No,
Oh.
Nana." But then,
Be
like, once
careful,
it's done,
Nana.
they're like, "Oh my God, Nana!" And I'm like, "Oh, it's really hungry," and that's a shame. We can't
Ooh,
let anything.
we
go
have
hungry.
something. I have something in common with it. I'm starving. Does anyone grab any extra grapes?
No, I
Oh.
did not.
Oh, okay.
And you said one of the tunnels leads to the poop room, huh?
Mm-hmm. It does.
Well, the badger, as Nana sort of conveyed, just that it's hungry. Is it? What does it eat?
I don't really know. I thought of maybe fertilizer. Oh, maybe I'll try something else. And
People?
I would assume it eats people.
Hey, assumptions
Probably
never
has a
help
good taste
anyone.
for elves, honestly.
Well, I mean, we could maybe give it that fleshy stuff the badger was eating.
Well, we could certainly try. I think we all saw the cherry like get sucked under, right? We just
Yep.
chuck stuff in.
Well, the light disappeared slowly.
Yeah.
Just
Okay, yeah.
Do you really want to go back into that room? We could just go around this room. We could just go over it, couldn't we?
Nana, I would say you get the sense of it's just hunger without prejudice, with no preferences, just
Anything.
An eternal hunger.
Oh, eternal hunger. Yeah. Oh, Rudy, it has a lot in common with you.
That's what I said.
Maybe you
Why?
should
I
talk.
feel like no one listens to me anymore.
Are you made of vines?
No.
Are you
No!
three vines in a trench coat?
At this point, Rudy like shifts his armor so everyone can see the hole. No, I am clearly flesh.
Oh.
God, sometimes I gotta show some gore to get my point across.
Yeah. Oh, look.
What is George and Arthur doing as this is happening?
Just listening to the whole ordeal and just goes, well, we go left or right.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And
sorry.
Arthur.
You're
Sorry.
a little low. That's all.
Arthur goes, we can either go left, right, or...
Yeah, and you walked fine on it. It was when you jumped it broke.
So Arthur's going to attempt to walk on it again.
It does protest and creak, but seems to hold.
Oh, so it was only like a small Arthur-sized hole that broke.
Yeah, about like a 5 foot squarish to like tumble down.
Oh,
Do
well
you
then.
still have? Okay.
No, well then let's just go.
Which direction we want to go?
Are we going to be Nana? Are we going to be safe passing by this thing? Is it going to?
Oh, look, I don't think it's very fussy about, what it eats, but, yeah, I think, I don't think it will come out, and
I'm just a bit
Will be
concerned
alright.
because this one has reached out of the hole.
well, to be fair, I did reach in first.
Ah.
Mm. How close are we, like, if I were to, like, double back and get that, like, weird rubber fleshy stuff?
It would be a while if you're gonna walk around. It would take you like
We
maybe
could go. I mean, because we would cut diagonally across to
Yeah,
connect
yeah.
with the quick room.
I
right?
don't understand why we have to solve the problem of every single room we come across.
It's so it doesn't kill us. That's.
It's in a hole. It's not going to kill us. Arthur's
Well,
already
now
on the
we're
other side of the
opening
room.
from the hole.
Go ahead then, Rudy.
Arthur sort of turns back and goes, well, if you want a solution of not wanting it to kill us, don't you wizard / warlocks have this, I don't know, fireball spell?
But what if that just makes it angry, Arthur?
Well, it shouldn't survive it. Surely it put 3 of us nearly out of commission when the other lady used it on us.
This is true, and Arthur is
Yes.
very dense, so a fireball knocking him out means it's a very powerful spell.
Yes, but also,
I meant dense as a health way.
look, I
Arthur, as a
like
compliment.
Yes,
I
yes, I
like
understood.
tossing fireballs at problems as much as the next wizard, but I also know that things do often survive them and are very mad at the one who tossed it at them. So I would prefer not to risk any more of my life or limbs,
Okay. Second solution.
if it's at all possible.
Just second solution. Cast 2 fireballs.
No, I think what we
Wait.
can do is just this. Nana has a decent chunk of fruit,
Mhm.
and you don't need to plant that many to see. Like, something will probably come, maybe. So she's gonna take maybe a couple handfuls and just putting them in, and
Yeah,
hopefully
they
the
just
good berry
get
effect will.
shredded down.
Yeah. It's okay, we
And,
help, right?
Sensation of hunger is still in this vine.
Hmm.
Hasn't changed at all.
Look, I think be very careful because I think it's just going to be hungry. I don't know if there's anything we can really do.
Not get eaten, I suppose.
Well, that is a good start.
Then we walk around it.
I'm going to fly over it. I'm not
Arthur
standing
walks-
on that. For
Arthur
any
walks on
amount.
it. But which direction are we heading?
I think straight across potentially.
No, straight across is dead end. You can see
Oh,
it. There's a cave in.
Ah,
okay.
right. To the right then.
Alright.
This way.
Arthur
Yes.
looks to the right.
Mhm.
It's just a
How-
step to the left.
Never mind.
Sorry, Guido?
No, never mind. I realized what I was thinking
As
doesn't work.
soon. In what order are you walking out? Is the question. I know Gerald is
Yeah.
flying across. Arthur's walking across.
Yeah.
Rudy would probably be second because he's also fed up of stopping in every room.
Rudy, as soon as you step out, it starts like protesting heavily.
Oh yeah, I'm heavier than Arthur. I should have remembered that.
But it seems fine as long as you keep distance from each other.
Okay.
Realizing that George is going to get off the wolf, but
Arthur stops. And-
Arthur, this is a life or death thing, not a I'm gonna make a joke and hug Rudy thing.
I'm not doing that at all. And he lets one rip and then keeps walking.
Being careful, being aware of what is going on in this room, you can all make it over, walking around the hole that's been made by Arthur.
Joke's on you, Arthur, I don't have a nose.
Oh, you should
You come
smell
up.
it even worse.
You come up to a crossroads.
Shit, he's right, he's got me there.
crossroads.
Crossroads.
You come up to a four-way crossroads. And
I'm-
looking down this direction as you come up to this area here.
Mhm.
If you look this direction, all you see is what seemingly empty room.
Mhm.
No discernible details. As you keep looking, every now and then, an echo, those sand figures, appears. Half submerged below in the sands of the room, just reaching up towards the sky.
All right.
A few seconds later, another one appears that looks like it's like 1 foot above the sand in panic.
That's disturbing.
Oh my god, are those the souls in the bottle? Sorry, this is an out of character question.
Well,
but
no, well,
never mind.
Nana knows
Where-
that there's demons and souls in the bottle.
Oh,
so-
well, if they're all demons, then probably not. But if they're souls,
Right across from the room you came. Almost like it's localized to that one area. You can barely see in, as the sands are just roiling. A massive sandstorm.
In the room we just left, or
No, straight ahead from where you came.
gotcha.
But as you turn and look towards the direction where you need to go, Gerald, you see a magnificent hall, unravaged by the sands.
Oh, wow.
No wind comes from that direction. You see white marble stairs leading into this chamber. Pristine marble pillars stretching up into the vast darkness above, with spiraling petals all along them. Further inside this chamber, you see 4 lights that glow brightly, lighting this chamber ablaze. The floor of the stair, because it's almost like a half floor up. The floor of the stairs, the marble, has been polished to mirror clarity. And you can see sconces bathing all in golden light along the walls.
Well, I think, sort of judging by the location on the book, I think that might be the room.
I mean, it certainly looks nice. We could camp there, maybe.
I don't know that we want to camp in there. I think this might be the location of the bottle.
And Orb, we never go longer than half an hour from now anyway, so it's fine.
Let's be on our guards, but let's have a look around in this room, because this might have some clues.
You walk up the stairs.
Oh, up the stairs, is it?
Yeah, there's like a half like a half
I was in my
floor
brain. It was
upstairs.
like stairs down into the thing, but yes, I'll go up into the thing.
Let me just get some stuff sorted.
Oh no.
We found it. We found
Dun,
something
dun,
anyway.
dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
no.
dun.
Mortal Kombat?
Yes.
Yeah, that was exactly where I got that from. Yeah, that's exactly where I got it from.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so impressed.
What do you mean impressed? I love Mortal Kombat.
Not many people get it, so I'm very
Aw.
happy.
I have it on my Spotify. Thank you very much.
Oh,
The
on
Mortal Kombat.
Spotify. That's pretty legit.
Oh,
The music's changed.
the wind has died down.
The wind has died down.
Oh,
Oh, creaking.
Ooh.
As
It's
you
like
set
clockwork.
foot on these steps, as your foot touches the ground, you hear a voice that echoes. None shall pass without judgment. You see these lights glowing ever stronger. In the name of Shelyn, Saren Ray, and Desna, I'm gonna turn that one off.
Well, Rudy's fucked.
We will guard the prison of the bitter flame until the end of time. And we sense this thrall and will find no joy in ending your life. And the glow fades. And Gerald, out of everyone here, only you recognize the form standing before you.
oh.
As 4 angels stand in the other end of this hall, adorning golden armor and brandishing long swords, almost burning with golden flame.
Whoa.
And they all take a unanimous step forward.
Oh.
Wait, so we don't see this, only Gerald.
No, Gerald recognized them as angels.
Oh, okay,
You all
sorry,
see
my bad,
them.
my mistake. Okay.
They have golden wings and hair that looks almost like it's burning.
Oh, Gerald.
Time to lead them to
I-
the wooden room.
I never
Yes.
thought I'd see the day or the reality.
What?
Do you know what these are?
Would wait? Would Rudy recognize this as well?
No,
No. Okay. No.
but they did speak Saren Ray's name.
Yeah. I am also very uncomfortable here. Saren Ray is no friend of Urgathoa, and I feel like I'm imposing.
I don't really have a certain
What if
side
we-
in this, so I feel fine.
What if we left them the
Take
sword as
another step
tribute?
forward.
These are divine angels. These creatures are angels.
All right.
With very angry swords.
Very angry swords.
Very angry
The
swords.
two of them on the sides flap their wings and take flight.
Okay.
Okay, no, but I'm gonna pull out the scimitar.
You pull out the scimitar.
Oh, it's
and
got the
show
As
symbol
soon as you do,
Ray.
as soon as you do, they immediately stop.
Ah, smart.
We didn't.
Oh, big brain Nana.
Oh,
Very
Nana, I
big
can see your brain wrinkling as you speak.
And the voice echoes. You carry the sword of the Dawnflower, yet you walk with the thrall of the bitter flame. Explain yourself, and they all sheathe their swords.
Or are they talking to me to explain? Oh, okay. I'll do you justice, Gerald.
Thank you, Nana.
Yes. This is hello. My name is Melivora. This is my party. We all traveled together, and I would like to plead Gerald's case because he is a victim. And he was forced into a contract unknowingly when he was just trying to celebrate a small victory in life. And I fully believe that he will never open that bottle, but he also doesn't want to join them. So we just need to know what's going on.
He made a pact. His soul is forfeit.
No, not yet.
His soul is forfeit. He sealed the deal.
No. It's definitely still mine. Still
Well,
mine.
that's kind of what we're here to stop. You see, we don't want it to be forfeit. We just want to, you know.
And how would you do that?
Well, that's what we're
When
trying
he
to.
dies, his soul will be claimed by the bitter flame.
Well, he better not die then.
Well,
Huh?
that's already almost happened once already.
I actually
But his
brought
soul
it back
is
once.
also claimed if he does not unleash the bitter flame. We know of this contract. Many have come.
All right. So who do I have to talk to make that not happen?
Nana's pulled out Karen mode. Holy crap.
We've gone.
I want to speak to your manager.
It fills us with sorrow. But the best thing to do is simply to accept fate. And they start pulling their swords again.
Whoa! Hold on. Hear us out for a moment longer. I'm sure you could snuff us out like a candle. So therefore, it doesn't matter if you take a moment or two longer before you do so. Also, you probably haven't talked to anyone for a while, so maybe maybe just take a moment
Gerald,
to enjoy
less
that.
rambling, more.
I'm sorry.
points.
I'm very nervous because they're wanting to murder me, and they could do so very easily.
Less rambling, more points.
Yes. So, if you know the contract very well, then you'll know that my terms are that the Salishkar and the demons have to only have to be released from the bottle, correct?
The music.
I say keep going. I don't think they're going to respond.
Yeah, there's no
Right.
response. They're all completely still. The two in the air, though, the wings are beating. That's the only sound currently in this chamber.
No, you're doing great, Gerald.
Right. Thank you, Nana. So, to fulfill the contract, it only needs to be released from the bottle. Doesn't mean it can't be still trapped, right? Within the city or in something else, right? Yes, technically fulfilling, but also not necessarily damning everything else. Maybe. I'd love some help with that.
I have a clay pot we could put him in.
Honestly, Nana, I've heard worse ideas.
Look, it's still full of a little bit of shit, but it's fine.
I think the shit is actually warranted when it comes to putting in a demon.
They take a tentative move forward. They haven't drawn their blades, but they're all holding them.
Not drawing the blade, I will take that. I would love
You
to
suggest
Yes.
we unleash the bitter flame and his demons.
Yes.
And you suggest
Hmm.
that they will simply be stuck roaming these halls.
Well, I would like to find a happy middle ground where my soul does not get claimed or turned into a demon, and where I also don't in turn doom the prime material plane to the ravaging of some thousand demons. It's not really my MO.
You speak truth. This could work. But alas, our task is to guard. No one shall touch the seal. And they draw their swords again.
Do we have to touch it?
We don't have
And
to
that's
touch
where we're
it.
gonna have to end.
No! No touchy. Just look with our eyes, not with our hands.
Angles. God, are they at least cute?
They are-
They're definitely not a
They are
tooth.
divine.
They might
Of
have
divine
chosen.
beauty.
Oh. They're like
But
90
yes, they draw their
degrees?
swords and move towards all of you.
Okay,
That's where we're gonna wrap up.
That's a
Shit.
problem. That's a problem.
Probably fine.
They see the logic in Gerald's arguments, but
Mm.
their task is literally to stop anyone who tries to pass.
I mean,
Well,
Well,
because
we're
we
not
I know a
haven't-
really
yet.
hungry
We
we
plant.
haven't tried to pass yet.
Yeah,
take a step back.
I mean, you could argue semantics, but we're gonna roll the initiative next week.
I absolutely will
yeah.
be arguing
Do
semantics.
you want us to roll
George
initiative
will as well.
now for
Yeah.
next week?
No. We'll do it next week. We'll do it next
Okay,
week.
okay. Like I just
Shit.
happen to know a really hungry plant though, so
You defeated some angels.
Oh, yeah.
They have wings.
I don't care.
I don't know if that's gonna.
We have to leave.
I wonder
It's gonna be
Polymorph
fine.
That's some luring wheel.
Sorry, what was that, Gouda?
said, I wonder if I could polymorph an angel into a lizard.
I
And
mean,
then
what-
throw it with the vines. Well, no, if I throw it with the vines, then it'll just turn back into an angel.
Yeah,
No,
but then
it's
the
very
vines have got it. Like
it'll turn back into an angel, like in the middle of the vines.
yeah, and then
Maybe
they
I'll
can
turn
battle
it
it out.
into-
Yeah.
I can
Do you
turn it
know?
into a giant
Do you know what
baby.
song I heard
Like-
today?
Yeah.
What's up?
Leave from the vines. You're
Oh,
marching home.
Oh no.
Also, here you go. This is what they look like.
Yeah.
4 of them coming your
Yeah,
way.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
Oh,
Rudy's
Yeah,
gonna.
that's sick.
Rudy might.
I like
just
how you
opt
put
out of
it
this
twice
fight.
just so we know.
Might
That
just-
it
There's a
happens for
lot.
some reason. Sometimes when I
Mm.
try to paste things, it gets pasted twice.
Yeah. No, it's okay. It makes it a little more. I'm shook it now. If it was just once, maybe not.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
Massively sugar.
Look,
Wings like a
yeah.
setting sun.
Yeah,
Very
Rudy's just
cool.
gonna take a mulligan on this fight and just like leave and just.
I
make
can't
it
help
vote.
but feel like druids. You know, like how grass types aren't that great against fire. Like maybe Nana should sit out.
Yeah, and you
Just
know,
saying.
Arthur's arrows
technically,
are
you're technically Nana is part rock type though, so you would have it would
Oh,
cancel
yeah.
out.
True, it cancels
Yeah.
out.
Good
Oh no,
point.
not me equipping Blight. Not again.
Does that make
Majority.
George a psychic type?
Yes.
I assume you're gonna run all 4B.
there's a good
Yes.
possibility. Yes.
Get to bed. Get out of
I'm
here.
gonna run
Well,
off.
it
as well.
was good until about 5 minutes ago, and my energy levels sort of just.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Mine
Yeah,
dropped off. as
Also, I feel
well.
like that's a good.
I think this
spot.
is a good
These-
place to stop
Fantastic.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These they don't. They're very much of the inclination that they're following orders, and that's
Yeah,
all. They
yeah.
do.
We can't, like, they've probably been doing this mission for fucking thousands of years. We can't really.
This is a relief, really.
Yeah,
They're just
we-
like,
we-
oh, let's go.
Yeah, we can't really stop them from doing what they're going to attempt to do.
Uh-huh.
So, time to hit them really hard.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna feed them to plants, though. I'm just saying.
We would have to get them out into a hallway and then into another room and then
It's
not fall into
very
the plants.
close to the plant room.
It's.
I mean,
from
they're
my
only
No,
godly
remember, the
brain
thing is
memory.
they're only guarding that room. I mean, if we just left, do they have to follow us?
What
Like,
who knows what happens if you
Yeah,
run?
true.
It's
true.
next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like maybe we
just book
just maybe we just back out for now and then check some other
Yeah.
rooms out and come back.
Maybe you've a
Or-
lot of maps still. You've
Oh,
uncovered
yeah.
maybe barely a third.
Mm.
Wow.
God, maybe
Yeah.
we just do pass about a trace and get past them. Oh no.
I mean, when you think about it, when you look at the direction, like the initial direction we took, we were lucky to take the left-hand path. Because the
Yeah.
left-hand path seemed to
True.
have taken us straight there
Yeah.
when you look at it.
Hmm.
Although I feel like you could have come at it from the right as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then we wouldn't have seen the nice dragons that Rudy pissed off.
True.
The
Yeah.
rude
Yeah.
dragons that
Whatever.
misinterpreted
No, you
what
were rude
Rudy
ones.
said.
They were
True.
perfectly lovely.
No,
They were
I
very
will say-
lovely. They think
I will say to all the chats, we are at the end stage of tonight's session.
Mm,
We're doing a few
yes.
minutes of wrap up. If anyone has any questions, pop them in the chats now, and
Yes.
then we will be finding somewhere to raid.
Mm.
I am
Yes.
not keeping going today. I have things to do.
you have dogs to give birthday cuddles to.
It is
right.
that it's true.
Everyone
It's
say happy
true.
birthday to Amanita.
Mm.
Yeah,
We did woof woof the
yeah. We
Yeah.
sung
mm,
in
We
Doggo,
did. Woof.
in Swedish Doggo.
Swedish doggo.
Yeah, you did. You did.
We-
Woof.
Is anyone going to continue tonight?
I will not be.
I don't think so.
I'm
Would you?
tempted, but I probably shouldn't.
Get some.
But you're
rest.
tempted.
Oh yeah,
Stop it.
I'm very tempted, but I feel like the smarter part of my brain says, look, if you go now, by the time you get tired, it won't be that long away. Like I'm good now, but
yeah.
how long am I going to be good for?
Fair enough.
Yeah,
How
Fair
long?
enough.
yeah. So
How
I'm trying to do a smart
Do a
this
smart.
one time.
Heck.
Yeah.
Heck.
Heck. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus, what the
Yeah.
heck just happened? Okay, there we go.
I don't
But
know.
yeah, if
Oh.
anyone does have any questions in any of the chats,
Yeah.
about
Send them
us,
out now.
Pain,
Do you,
about
yeah, do you in
characters.
you players have questions?
Will we ever see a potato monster? Boyd asks.
Oh,
It's possible. It's possible. Yeah, it is.
It's always
Not in
possible.
this dungeon. There are monsters that could be akin to potatoes inside this dungeon.
yeah, like
They're not
a.
actual
We might run
potatoes.
into a starch fiend.
Oh my god. Vinny
Potato
is
Muppet?
just so mad right now. Vinny absolutely. Gerald is gonna have to roll death saves.
Yeah, I feel like, and you know what? Rudy might, out of respect for Vinny, might not revive him this time. Like, honestly, just let him
Don't
go.
no respect, Vinny. How dare you?
Let the soul pass on. Yeah.
Vinny
Or-
just cares about
or-
end.
Orby, roll me a d20, and
Yes.
I'll reveal to you a single room that you haven't gone to yet. I won't say which one, where it is. Just this
Okay.
one.
Oh, just the
Uh,
content of it. Okay.
Yeah, you won't know where it is though.
There's the room of infinite Arthurs.
The room of
The-
requiem.
It would be
H-Ready
really funny
is
if we'd already been there too.
2.
The number
That's the second
Two?
two you have rolled.
Yeah. Sick of these. numbers.
well, it is a maze filled with sand. So there's some creatures that are bound to exist within a desert maze.
Yeah.
Oh,
Minotaurs.
that's
Minotaurs. Of course.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
I need yarn. What am I doing with my life? Oh no. Crucible
Yeah.
knits. I hate it here. Oh, I hate it here.
Last fan guessed an antlion, but the
Oh,
That'd be
yeah.
fantastic. I was
Ant-lions?
just thinking scorpions because I'm very boring.
giant scorpion.
You would
Hey,
think
there's nothing
a
wrong with
scorpion
that.
would be
Yeah,
there.
I mean, manticores maybe.
Mhm.
Hmm?
Maybe.
Sand Mephits? Oh no, wait.
Yeah, well, we
Yeah.
met them. We met them.
We use Beyond 20 extension, right? I was just
Yes.
asked that.
Yes, we
Yes.
do.
Yes.
I thought
So-
the answer was yes, but I wanted to double check.
It is the answer. And I would say there's none on my list to raid currently. I do have an option. If no one has anything better, my good friend Rata is playing Breath of the Wild.
I mean, a good friend and Breath of the Wild, that's like two awesome things mixed into one.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I love it.
Do we wanna?
I'm
Do we wanna?
down for
Yeah.
raiding friends of
Yeah.
Josie.